She love. Call me in the elbow. What's up, Diamond? How you been? Man, what it do, baby? I ain't wanna be the one. Mm, how we feeling today, man? How we moving? We grooving, vibing, sliding? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. No more people come in. I'll say Happy Father's Day, but Happy Father's Day if y'all fathers. You know what I'm saying? Or if you look after some little niños like it's yours, you know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day. If you stepped up to be the daddy in their relationship and they make your kids, Happy Father's Day. They ain't gotta be your blood kids, man. You taking care of some kids that ain't yours, but still being the man. That takes a lot because I don't know how you do it. But Happy Father's Day to you. That's a Happy Father's Day to Pops, man. You know what I'm saying? No, Daddy was besides the Heavenly Father, man, Daddy was my next father, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, shouts out to him, man. He did his job. And one day it's gonna be my turn to be a father. You know what I'm saying? No time soon. Cause Lord Jesus, I don't know. Hey, the way kids are nowadays, I don't know how mom and daddy didn't just drop us off the bridge. Like they dropped us off the fire station. I said, boy, I would have hated me as a child, bro. I was so bad. I just did everything. I said it took a real strong man and woman to raise me, man. I was so dumb. Bro, daddy ain't just leave me at the fire station. Just doing stuff. My patience is thin, boy. My patience is thin dealing with this dumb dog. Think about a freaking child. Like, oh my God. Mm, 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 mm. Good, I can't complain. Back in my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. So crappy city. You know, dirty water, looking like some toilet bowl. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. Let me share this to my group quick. Hold on. Hold up. I copy this link. Yeah, well, hope y'all doing all right today. You know what I'm saying? No, it's Sunday. Fun day. Look like it's about to rain out here. Hopefully I don't get stuck in this thunderstorm if it do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm still doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be the dun, du-du-du-du-du. And it's enough here. Du-du-du-du-du. My thing. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know where everybody is yet right now, but sure they'll be in here soon. I've been taking a break from some of these live streams, you know what I'm saying? Give myself time and a break to just, relax and enjoy my life, enjoy my time, you know what I'm saying? Like, like sometimes just be doing too much. So, these live streams, man, they take a lot of work out of you, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Emil? I'm gonna read my bad. Gotta remember to call you that now. Ugh, ugh. But taking my time to just enjoy some stuff in life, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Back in my hometown, feel pretty good, you know what I mean? Um, ouch. Even though I freaking can't stand Louisville, bro. The reason I'm so happy to be back in Louisville is I was stuck in the San Antonio airport, man, for days, bro. I was stuck here since, not days, but hours. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got a story to tell y'all. Nigga, I got stuck in the airport. with this stupid dog. Yo, man, when I tell you I almost sold this dog for scrap, I was like, I'll give him away for free. I can't stand this little nigga no more. Like, I was showing y'all was close by. Y'all could take this little mutt. I don't even want him no more. I love him, but man, I can't stand this little nigga. I bought him a plane ticket because they said, oh, it's cool to get on the plane with him. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the operators, man, daggone idiots, man. They told me it was cool. Then I get there to the airport 5 in the morning. They talking about, yeah, we can't take him. I said, what you mean you can't take him? I just paid $150 for a ticket. $150 for a dog ticket, right? They said, well, he's too big. I started clocking off. I was like, girl, who you talking to? Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll tell you, I don't be a nigga. I was a nigga in the airport. I ain't gonna lie. So they said, well, we can't take him. I'll get the supervisor. And they was like, I don't know why they told you that. I said, bro, this is the United Airlines operators. Them, they the ones that told me that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was fired up, man. I got stuck in the airport with this little nigga. Yo, any little thing was just making me mad that day, bro. I was in the airport for about 12 hours. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, when I tell you all about set it off, man, I almost set it off, dude. Like, I was not in the mood for nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff really pissed me off. So, uh, I'll get more on that details or whatever later.
Where was he?
Mm, 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 mm. Daggone fun. Anyways, what y'all on, man? What y'all got going on? You hear me? That's what I'm saying. They told me, they said, what type of dog is that? I said, German Shepherd. They said, oh, he's pretty big. They said, he might not be able to fit in one of our standard size kennels. They said, well, if you go to the airport and buy a bigger kennel, they said they'll take him. I told them what type of dog it was. I told them how much he weighed. That's what they wanted to know, his height, his weight. I told them. They said it's cool. They just want to get the extra $150 from me. You feel me? Like a nigga won't gonna get a refund. You know what I mean? Then I go, I'm just like, dude. I'm sitting there looking at the woman. I said, girl, and I'm sitting there, I wasn't even trying to be smart. I was like, I said, well, girl, I said, listen, they told me. And you know, they come to the all. She was like, look, she was one black woman. Look, sir. I was like, "Girl, don't serve me. I said, nigga, don't serve me. Well, she got an attitude. I said, trying to serve me. I said, girl, no, don't passive aggressive me, nickel. I wasn't even mad at you. I was mad at them. If you want to get like it, I get mad at you. Oh, bald head. Like, girl, please. I said, girl, I know you ain't trying to me. I ain't got no issue with you. I got an issue with the people that sold me the ticket. Want to take it personal? I said, well, then, nigga, don't be mad because I don't want to talk. Like, don't be mad when I take it out on you. And so you know what I do when people start acting like that? I said, nigga, give me your supervisor. It's always a passive aggressive employee. Oh, girl, I don't want to talk to you. Give me your supervisor. She's like, "Oh, well, like, you know what that is? Well, okay. I say, yeah, you be passive aggressive one more time, girl. I'm tired of you. That's why I sound like passive aggressive people. You want to kick them. Got an attitude at 4 in the morning. I said, girl, do I look like I'm in the mood to be playing with you, nigga? Good Lord, today I'm off, not cooking my order something. I already ate. I ate me some longhorn. Shoot. Got me stuck in the airport, man, for freaking hours, man, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I called all my peoples. Again, I'm not entitled to none. I ain't old none. You feel me? I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And so do people understand that too. You feel me? Man, when I tell you I was about yo, I almost crashed out. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Cause I'm sitting here like, dude, this shouldn't be this hard. You know, I'm the type of nigga when somebody wants something or you need something, I can't do everything. But what I can do is what I can try to do for you if you need it. You feel me? So when somebody needs something and they can't find nobody, guess who people find? Me. And so when people need stuff last minute, they're like, oh, I called everybody, nobody can help me. Can you help me out real quick? Guess what I do? Go help them out. Then it's like when a nigga like me needs something. I'm like, hey man, well, I need somebody to come help me out. Now all these niggas busy. Now can't nobody find no time. Oh, well, I could, but oh, well, see, it's everybody, bro. Y'all know I know a lot of people, right? I know a lot of people in San Antonio. I couldn't get one person to try to at least do a little something for me. I was like, but these are and again, you're not entitled, you ain't owed nothing. But these are the same people. These are the same type people. When they need stuff, they always call me. Whenever they want something, they want to see Steve do it because won't nobody else do it. And then when I'm like, well, bro, can y'all help me out for a little bit there? I was see, oh, yeah, well, I would, but I was always one of those. I said, you know what? And I said that right there. And I said, now I'm starting to limit my time and my resources to people, just for me. Cause I need a break. What's up, Chia? I said, I need a break. I said, you know what? I'm so used to doing everything for everybody all the time. I said, I need to just take some time to me. You feel me? Shout out to my good friend. She was the one that actually took him while I was at the airport because I couldn't get nobody I knew to take him. So I called her because she knows a lot of people. She got connections. I said, honey, can you help me out real quick? I said, because I'm about to lose it with this dog. You feel me? It was crazy. I said, bro, I tried to call the kennel people. They couldn't take him. I called the animal control to put him in like the animal shelter. You know what I'm saying? Like they usually, hold him for you or they'll find him a good home, eventually. They wouldn't take him. Nobody would take him. They end up coming out to the airport because I was like, well, y'all need to call somebody. They came to the airport. The two women that came out, they said, well, if we was to take him same day, we would kill him the same day. Like they had to kill him the same day, y'all. Like they wouldn't like, bro, they go so extreme trying to kill an animal. You feel me? And she said, well, technically, we wouldn't be able to take him even if we wanted to, because he's not a lost or stray dog. She was like, he's your dog. I said, so who in the world can take the little nigga? Like, who's gonna take him at least for a couple of days? And I said, well, look, just put my name in the system. I got to be out of town for 4 days. That's enough time to get everything registered. And then come back. She said, well, we can't do that because you ain't got it yourself in the system. I said, well, nigga, put me in the system now. Well, it's gonna take a couple of days. I said, bro, you Texas niggas are stupid. And I said, so technically, I said, bro, so I said, technically, y'all not giving me an option. So if I was to technically put him out on the street, that would be on y'all. She gonna come on some, but sir, this is recorded. Like, nigga, so like I said, I'm gonna kill a nigga. I said, y'all don't want to say y'all gonna kill him. I just said I will put him out on the street because I ain't got no option. Like, I care because it's a recorded line. Nigga, please. I said, yeah, and you can play it back in court if you take me there. Like, nigga, please. I ain't because I threatened to put him out on the street because you niggas won't come get him. Like, man, girl, shut up. Y'all talking to the wrong nigga like I care because it's on a recorded line. Bro, everything I say recorded. Do you think I care? Do you think I care? I didn't say I was gonna murder nobody. Y'all the one on the recording line talking about you gonna put him down. Y'all be the one to be more criminals trying to kill the dog. Well, it's not me heated, man. He's at the airport trying to fight other dogs. I said, boy, you got one more time. I said, yo, I said, God, if you don't come right now, I said, I'm gonna do something crazy. Yo, I was literally like that. Cause I said they was just pissing me off every time. Just a small thing by small thing, just pissing you off. I told the police, and even the police came. Shout out to the officer, man. There's a couple of them came. They was like, hey, man, he said, I know you're having a hard time right now with this dog. You know what I'm saying? He was the only one that's trying to help me out. He said, yeah, I called for you, man. I called a couple of people for you. Because he took it like a personal matter. He was like, I'll take it. I'll help you out, man, with connections I know. And I'm sitting there for hours waiting on a call back, bro. 2 hours done went by, I ain't heard nothing. He came back. He was like, you still here? I said, yeah, nobody came. So then he called them. They came just to sit there for another 30 minutes and nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Got me stuck at this crappy airport. I said, yo, man, I'm tired, bro. So I said, I got somebody to come and take him from me last minute. I said, bro, I don't care where you take him. Just take him. Like, bro, I do not care, man. I didn't think it would be so hard to get somebody to watch a dog, and especially all the niggas that I know, you would think that somebody would try to step up and be like, hey, I got you. You feel me? Because I said, if it was last minute, somebody needed me to watch their dog, that's what I would do. Watch their dog. I don't like animals, but I said I would try to get up and watch their dog for them. You feel me? If I know they can't go nowhere because ain't nobody got nothing. You know, I don't even like kids, bro. I can't stand children. Like, children are the worst people of existence. They are. But if a couple needed to go somewhere tonight and they needed somebody to keep an eye on their kids for them, I really wouldn't want to. But if I was the only person they can count on, I'll watch the little Negroes for about a night or two. Because I'm like, I don't want them to feel like that they ain't got nobody they can't count on. I don't want their plans to get ruined. I know how that feels when you got stuff in the making and people can't, look out for you. I know what that feels like. So I'm like, hey man, I wouldn't want people to feel like that. I said, if I'm able and I got free time, I'm gonna do what I can in my free time. And then the same niggas that you're looking for when it's time for you, now they want to always see, I don't know. See, I'm like, okay. I said, okay, don't y'all niggas call me for nothing else no more. I mean that because I'm like, everybody want to call you, but oh, can you do this? Oh, I want to because they know you're gonna do it. I said, okay, don't call me for nothing else no more. I said, I'm taking me a vacation. I'm taking time to myself. Don't call me for nothing else. That's all y'all. That's all people be wanting. Like, oh, well, Steve will do it. Steve will come last minute. Yeah, he'll do it. And now when I need something last minute, or not even that, just before time. Now people, oh, well, and I get it. I'm like I said, I'm not talking about I'm entitled. I don't think that people you're not supposed to. But I said, but when I had that same mentality, because people expect you to have that same mentality, and then when you want them to have it, now, oh, well, better look next time. I said, all these niggas I know, I can't get one person. I said, that's all right. I said, okay. Because now I was just talking about that why I need to take a break. where I needed my time to be limited. Now my time gonna be very limited. Don't be surprised when my phone's on D&D. I never put my phone on D&D. I just usually just let it ring. You feel me? But now I'm like, no, my phone really going on D&D. I ain't talking to nobody, man. I'm like, unless like you clue or close with me. I said, don't call me for nothing. Don't hit me up for nothing. I said, nah, just leave me alone for a minute. I need to be left alone for a minute. You feel me? And I like my private time. I said, no, I'm about to have me some good private time and go do what I want to do. Shoot. I do not need people on my phone ask me to do 8 stuff last minute. Remember that story? Remember? Dude asked him to come to the wedding reception. They ain't want to come. So he said, go get the random people. The random people came, and then somebody regularly came, and he said, no, get him out, get out. Like, no, you want benefit now after the fact. Like, no, go on, back. So now that's what I'm feeling. I'm just like, you know what, bro? No, I think I'm just gonna take my time to myself for a little bit. You feel me? Everybody been taking their little breaks and sabbaticals. I'm taking mine now. So that's why I said, man, I sat there and told people, I said, hey, man, can at least one of y'all just take? I said, bro, he's a freaking dog. He's an idiot, man. He goes outside. He's what dogs do. Let nature take its course. He stays in the yard. You ain't got to take him in. Nigga, I asked for 2 grand. Not ask you to watch a freaking kid. I'm just asking you to watch a dumb dog. Like, bro, just take him for just at least a day or two. All you gotta do is let him run out around the yard. He don't go inside. He do whatever he want to outside. So I'm like, he's cool. He's not even trouble. Nigga, like they couldn't even do that. But yet, if they needed that and they called Steve, say, hey, Steve, can you look out there for me? Guess what I would say? Of course. Of course, yeah. I don't want your plane ticket to be ruined up. I don't want your vacation to be ruined up. See, I be forgetting that people ain't me. I be forgetting people ain't like you. You might have a heart of a servant. Some of them don't. And I'm like, sometimes we do the heart of a servant because I'm like, we doing it in God's eyes, which is good. But I said, but some things is also like, no, you can't let people take advantage of you just because you a heart of a servant, because people will do that. They will do that. So now I'm like, you know what? Now I'm gonna start saying no, and it feels good to say no. I noticed lately when I tell people no, I'm like, because I'm always like, oh, of course I'll do it. Yeah, of course I'll do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm good. I'm busy today, man. I'm tired, bro. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that today. You allowed to say no too, man. You allowed to be like, I'm good. I don't feel like you. There's no such thing as you got to say yeah to people, man. Don't let people take advantage of your Christianity. Christians always say no all the time. You can always say no. That's how they get you wore out and burnt out, man, because they think you're supposed to have the heart of Christ. And you got to, I'm pretty sure Christ said no sometimes. He's like, no, I don't want to do this all the time, man. People will do that. They know. And that's why I said that be careful of having to go hard. People will take advantage of that. They do. That's why I tell you, I said, man, don't think because you're Christian and people like, I said, no, some people are just, they users. Because guess what people say when they find you? Oh, I couldn't find nobody else. They guess who they come to? You. Them same people now. I'm like, hey man, you don't do stuff for favors or return. But I'm like, but it'd be nice to know, like, hey man, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I scratch yours, you scratch mine. And then the same people you look out for. I will say, oh well, I said Joe had experience that too. At our first job, he would always take people's shifts because he was trying to make more money anyways. He kept taking this one guy's shift because he didn't want to come to work, he wanted to go out with his girlfriend. And so one day Joe was like, hey man, can you take mine out? He's like, oh dude, I don't know, dude. Like, he said, bro, I always take yours. Can you take mine at least one day, bro? You free that day? He said, I gotta go somewhere. He said, oh, hey man, I don't know, man. See what I'm saying? Like, people, when it's time to help you out, no, I don't know. Never go gung ho for some people, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. So that's why I said I'm like I just learned I always say no, anyways, but I always knew I could say that. I just try not to because I'm like, well, if I can, then I will. But I'm like, no, maybe sometimes I can, but I don't want to. Maybe I can say I don't want to. I just don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with not feeling like it. I can just say that because I'm a human being with a free will and free emotions. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It's just, what I'm saying? So, what's up now? So that's why I am like, nah, it's okay to take you time. It's okay to take you time, boy. You not got to kill yourself for people. So I'm like, you do all of that and then what? I say you hurt yourself for this and then what? You know what I'm saying? Stuff is annoying. How y'all feeling? I said, we're not entitled, y'all. We don't live off entitlement. You know what I mean? But it's the fact that it's like, bro, when you ask people to do one thing, it's like that's so freaking hard. You feel me? And again, it'd be one thing if it was just like, random people. These are people that you be knowing. You feel me? These are people that always be in your face. Oh, can you do this for me? You mind help me out? You mind looking out for me? You mind doing it? And it's like, okay, well, can you do this for me one time? Oh, see, hey man. Oh, now I'm busy. Now I got family problems. No, now I'm doing stuff with my kids today. Now I got always see, hey, bro, I'm a little further away. I'm like, well, I was further away. Nigga, I was 45 minutes out the way and went to you one time. Somebody said, like, bro, I was 30 minutes out the way. I still came to you. Now you can't do the same for me. I said, well, then don't ask me for nothing else. I really be like that now. But then you be seeing, that's why I told you, like, people be taking advantage of people. Or people just don't see things the same way you do until they want something. Oh, dang. Stuff is obnoxious, bro. Hold on. Mm. That's why I say you allowed to say no. Anyways, happy Father's Day to all the fathers in here. If I got any fathers in here, man, you know what I'm saying? You sticking through it with the kids, because Lord knows I don't know how y'all do that, but you know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to y'all, man. Nah, here's a better one. If you sticking through it with your wife, Lord, I don't know how you doing. Happy Father's Day to you, son. You gotta deal with the kids and your wife. Oh my gosh, that's like dealing with another kid. Like I'm used to the kids crying. I'm a grown woman. Kids, I expect them to do it. They don't pay no bills. Grown woman, like, are you supposed to be helping me pay these bills? You crying about your feelings? Girl, shut up. You better give my Father's Day gift. Mm. Yeah, shout out to the good dads. Just like Mother's Day, shout out to the good moms. Somebody said, I heard somebody post, they said, if you ain't a good father, like, why you posting your kids for Father's Day? Like, you gonna post your kids for Father's Day to make you sound like a good father. You want to take care of them. Like I said, shout out to Heavenly Father, man. Happy Father's Day. Ultimate Father. Shout out to my earthly father. Happy Heavenly Father's Day to Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to my brother, um, and my brother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Got them some cute little kids. You know what I'm saying? Like walking into fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? Their kids about the same age. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I sound like you want to be a part-time parent. I'm a part-time take care of you. Hey, pop. Some days I have 20 for you. Some days I don't. You know what I'm saying? Some days I see you in the rain, give you a ride. Some days I'll ride and splash you with the water. So you want to be a deadbeat dad? Yeah. Then I'm gonna act like the son that you wish you never had. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna halfway respect you. I'm like, yeah, I love you, man. Oh, nigga. Yeah, you a dumb nigga, but you my father. Though. I love you. Like you kind of like disrespecting him, but love him at the same time. Like, gee, you so funny, man. Bro, I'll knock you out if you want my father. You know what I'm saying? I gotta learn to respect you, but I still hate you though. It's like, bro, what? Mm. That's I don't call him daddy. I just call him my old nigga. Like I say, my old man, you're my old nigga, man. I think it'd be funny, maybe deadbeat dad talking about you gotta call him daddy. No, you don't. I ain't gotta call you by no, I call you by your government. You don't want to act like a daddy. I ain't calling you daddy. Calling you Sean. Hey, what's up, Sean? Want to show up 25 years later and want me to be like, hey, dad, what's up, Sean? What you doing, man? What you want, Sean? Por favor, Sean. Tu escucha English, Sean. Yeah. Mm. Tu también, Sean. Mm. No. Be loved and respected like a real man. Well, you should have been there like a real man. Then they be like, "Yeah, my kids won't take care of me because you never took care of them." That must suck, boy. They kid ends up growing up and go to NBA or NFL. Now they won't show up. Oh, baby, can you take care of me? No, they won't claim that they father. Yeah, I bet you will claim that. You ain't won't claim on nothing else but your tax return. At the end of the day, they still your parent. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna be your parent. I don't mean you got to be cool with them. Like you can love them and forgive them, but I ain't gotta be cool with you 'cause I don't know you. I don't want me to call you dad or mom, and I don't know you, man. Like I just met you at 20 years old. Like I don't know you. How do I even know you really my parent? Like, oh, get off me. Hold on. Hold on, yo. But yeah, shout out to all the fathers that stay, man. It takes a real man to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing you can run off whatever you want to do, but you choose to stay and lock it down. You know what I'm saying? Like Daddy could have ran off and did whatever he wanted to do, man, but he chose to stay and lock it down with his family. You know what I'm saying? I highly appreciate that. You know, it be hard, man. It really do. It be hard. You got to raise kids. And you got to love your wife and get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you choose to stay, man, because that's your responsibility. And that's what Mama even told me. She said your father told me when I was real young. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, Missy. He said, Missy, I can't see another man raising my son. He said, I wouldn't want no other man raising my kid. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, he was really dedicated on staying in our life because he didn't want to see no other man raising us. You know what I'm saying? Right. But Daddy was trying to give us something he never had. You know what I'm saying? Like Daddy didn't really have his father in his life. I think his father walked out on him when he was like 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? And so he had a hard life ahead. You know what I'm saying? So him and Mama didn't really have her daddy. Well, she did, but not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she had a dad in her life, but he got on. You know, they pretty much got on drugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Mama had a pretty good like her daddy is funny. Her daddy was like how daddy was. Her daddy was real militant in the streets, real gangster. Like he was knocking people out. Like just like daddy, he was knocking people out, man. You know what I'm saying? And so people knew him, they didn't want to try him because he would hurt you, you know what I'm saying? So I think Mama, she got 7 siblings. Like Mama got Mama got a lot of people. You feel me? And so, that was back in like the 70s, 80s or so. And so dude actually caught a body. He killed somebody. Uh And then he went to prison. I think once he went to prison, I was right there in like the crack epidemic and stuff. So he got, you know what I'm saying? So, I guess he wasn't really like in their life that much, you know what I'm saying? So mama dealt with some parent wounds too, you know what I'm saying? But daddy never really knew his father like that. Daddy didn't meet his father till like 30 years later, you know what I'm saying? And then it's crazy because just like her daddy was like daddy, so her daddy ended up getting out of prison. And so he actually liked daddy. That's why I say him and daddy could vibe because they both was gangster, you know what I'm saying? And real recognize real, you know what I'm saying? And so her father wasn't really showed a lot of the proper love and respect as a man. So daddy took him out one time for like his birthday. You know what I'm saying? This is right before daddy had died. And then her daddy ended up dying, I think, like a couple years later. Back in like 2021. Like 2021, I think. Um, daddy took him out to eat one time, you know what I'm saying? And daddy gave him some money, man. It was showering with love and gifts and stuff. She said he started crying, man. And like dude started daddy was the only man I knew that could make another man cry. He just did stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't because that was, like, the first time he been shown, like, love and respect as a man, you know what I'm saying? By another man, like, no homo. It was really like, he never really been respected like that. Daddy was a respectful figure, you know what I'm saying? And so, dude from the streets, man, like, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting here crying, you know what I'm saying? Like, daddy was the only dude I knew that can make you do that, you know what I mean? But real recognize real, man, you know what I'm saying? That's why when daddy had that, you know what I'm saying, it hurt so many people. Because like I said, real recognize real. Daddy had a bunch of people like him listening to him, you know what I'm saying? That was like they father, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, that hurt a lot of people, but of course, it didn't hurt them more than it hurt us. Because I mean, obviously, we the blood family, and like I said, we still hurt over there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not as hurt no more because I'm like, well, at least he's in the heavenly realm. He's somewhere great. He ain't got to be on earth. Called freaking Louisville, Kentucky. Like I'm like he ain't got to be over here with Negroes, more. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm, and my dad wasn't in my life, so I'm sorry. Yeah, that's tough, man. Dang, that's crazy, yo. Last time you said that was your 4th birthday? Dang. It's hard to even remember for, man. I can barely remember that like that. Dang. And that's sad too. I was like, I don't think people really realize like what they doing when they walk out of their kid life. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they can't take care of them. I get it. Or maybe they got ran off. But it's just like whether what side it is, like if it's the mama running them off or if it's the daddy just didn't want to beat her. I'm like, I don't think they understand what they doing. People like, bro, you gonna damage people. Feel me? That hurts a lot of people, man, that never knew their father, man, never knew somebody, you know? And that grows up, and sometimes they struggle with a lot of choices, man, a lot of bad consequences and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Mm, it's traumatic. That's why I said I try to think about it like, what if daddy would ever left us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't know how that felt, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, "Hey, I don't like your mom no more. I don't like y'all," you know what I'm saying? And walked out. And so, you don't know what people be feeling. So, a lot of people would say that, they was like, they say, "Yeah, my father wasn't there, and I was mad," or they was like, they found out that he didn't really want them or whatever, and they got mad, and I was like, "Well, you grown now, why you care?" I said, "Why you care, man? You a grown up, you do whatever you want." But I'm like, see, you don't know that till you go through it, you know what I'm saying? I was 23, man, when daddy died, you know what I'm saying? And that hit me, and I was like, "That hurt." Because I was like, even though I'm a grown man, I'm doing my own thing, I said, "You still miss him, you feel me? Like, you still do need him in a way, you know what I mean?" So I said, "Well, at least I had 23 years, man. Some people didn't even have 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, like, so it is tough, man. Almost 10 years later, man, you're still feeling the effects of it, you know? But that's why I said, at least you're pretty blessed to have one, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he didn't see his daddy till like 30 years later. You know what I'm saying? He went down to New Orleans back in like 2005 with his siblings. And he saw his daddy for the first time like 20 something, 30 years, you know what I'm saying? And right after he had saw him, we was building a connection with him, you know what I'm saying? I talked to him on the phone a couple of times. And then after that, that was around Katrina. Well, I think he died before Katrina. Because he lived in New Orleans. And after that, man, he ended up dying, you know. And so we didn't really get to. I never seen him in real life. Never. We was gonna go down there one time. Never got to see him. You know what I'm saying? But uh, you know, so it was sad. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I didn't think Daddy would be too affected by it because he's at that time he grown, got his own family. You know what I'm saying? But he said it hurt him, man. It hurt him. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand what he meant by that when he said it hurt him. Until he died, and I realized I'm like, damn, it hurt me too. Like now you see why. Like I'm a grown man, but that still hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like so it was pretty upsetting. You know what I'm saying? So he said he was talking. He preached it one time. He said he was talking to his pops when he seen him again. He said, "Man, he said, I want you to know what you missed out on, man." He said, "My kids are grown. Not grown, but he said I got 4 beautiful kids. I said I got a wife, doing good in life now. You know what I'm saying?" He said, "Dude couldn't take it. He couldn't take the fact that he was telling him all this and doing too good. You know what I'm saying?" He's like, "Nah, man, listen to me, man. I want you to understand." You know what I'm saying? Like they was military with his own father. Like, "Nah, man, listen to me. Like, I want you to understand." But if he would have had his father in his life, man, like, would he have been the man that he is today? You know what I'm saying? Like, God was able to take all his hurt and trauma, man, and turn him into who he is today, to where he reached a lot of y'all. If God didn't do that, then he probably wouldn't have been who he is. I don't know. But that's why I respect him. That's why when Daddy give the word, I respect him. When he gives the orders, I respect him. I don't respect these other little floozies, man, because they might not have had a father either, but them niggas is like half gay. Like nobody respects them. They weird. They all up in their feels and they sensitive and they like halfway retarded. So nobody respects them. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, shout out to all the dads, man. And for all the moms, no, it's not about you. It's not your day. I'm glad that if you the only one in the kid's life, that's fine. But leave the Father's Day to the fathers, man. Your kids should honor you every single day. Don't just try to take Father's Day as an extra day for you. Girl, stop. It's not about you, nigga. I said, I understand that you really don't gotta be both parents, bro. Just be the parent. If you a parent, you ain't gotta worry about having a gender war. If the kids ain't got a mother, the daddy ain't got to sit there and be the mother. He's just gonna be the father. He's gonna do what a parent does. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a day away. Cause I'm like, if we got a bunch of niggas that start taking Mother's Day, all you sensitive floozies be all up in your feelings. So don't try to act like you're gonna take a nigga day, man. People like fathers ain't important. I said, well, then mothers ain't important then. If fathers ain't, mothers ain't important either. I don't like that. I said, man, stop this old trying to feel special or something. It's like good. I'm good that you a parent that's taking care of them, but let's not act like that. Some of you Negroes ain't just taking care of them because you getting government cheese. Because the minute that government cheese stop coming in, them little Negroes gonna end up in the orphanage. So no, you don't get to take Father's Day. You decided to make the kid. That's on you too. Be the mother, man. Be the parent. That's that type of mentality stuff right there. This is why a lot of women be staying single. That's why a lot of dudes don't like them because they always trying to take a nigga role. Well, why you gonna be with one if you gonna take the role? I don't want to be with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with an actual woman, man. If a nigga gonna take the role of being the man, I'm like, well, then I ain't gonna be with you then, fool. Like, do your thing. Yeah. So again, I'm sorry, man, for all y'all didn't have your fathers in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's really what we missing now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, half these dudes be stupid out here, man. Like they be trying to be men on the internet for everybody else because they ain't never had no father. You feel me? That's why they come across mine and they try to act like him. It's like, dude, you don't understand what he had to go through to be that. He was called and anointed to do that. You not. I done seen Negroes, man, without one trying to be a father to me. You don't even know me, nigga. It's always those types. Like, bro, you can't be a father. Nobody even know yours. I had to tell this one little halfway floozy Negro, man. I'm like, bro, I know my father. Like, bro, I don't need you to come over trying to give me advice. Get this book as a man. Like, don't tell me what to do as a man. Boy, I've been around a real man for 23 years. You ain't. That's why you reading books on the internet. Just like you watching videos on the internet. That's why you watch Pastor Darby out there on the internet, because you probably don't know yours. You trying to come and tell me something. I don't need to watch him. I was there. I lived it. I'm there. The difference is between you watching him on the internet and him being my father. I actually have real conversations with him, man to son to man to man. What do you want to say? Those are what stick with me. His word is not what stick with me. The conversations we personally had, our personal life, is what sticks with me. That's why people tell me the messages. I don't even know what message you're talking about because I'm not thinking about those. I'm thinking about the actual in-person connection we had. All you got is messages. I got real insider knowledge. Well, I said, man, just be in your lane, man. If you're a mother, be a mother. If you're a father, be a father. Stop all this stuff, man. I know it's that stuff when it comes to people in the United States, man. Like, I still don't like a lot of people in the United States because people here are just dumb. Like, you understand, like, here, man, again, I don't have nothing against people being a feminist. I don't care what you is. But people take that stuff extremely too far. And that's why, like, men don't find a lot of women here desirable, man, because of their mentalities. We all for you being a boss baddie, man, making your money, doing your thing. But I think the thing with American women, they don't know how to shut up. They talk too much. And they think that's what's gonna make them sustainable. You know what I'm saying? Like brag, they just like the Negro, they brag about what they got too. You know what I'm saying? Then they brag about how sexy they are, how cute they is. They come with these ridiculous standards. And I said, for all that, a Negro can go overseas, get somebody to look way better than you. They take care of themselves better than you. They work out and look better than you ever will. You know what I'm saying? They born with natural beauty, so they always gonna look better than you. And their mentality is better than yours. And they speak a foreign language, which is better than you. They know what they want in life, which makes them better than you. And they can respect American black men, which makes it better than you. I don't know why Negroes be trying to argue with some of the American hoes. I'm like, boy, if you can go overseas and get you a baddie, that's why Negroes are going to Brazil, going to get nailed. You know what I'm saying? It's not because they don't like black women, it's because they just tired of the Negroes here. You go to Costa Rica, man, like you'll see this. They love their men, they love their peoples down there. You feel me? That's why a lot of them stick together. They understand what respect is. You know what I'm saying? Like people here don't have that. We got men trying to compete with women and women trying to compete with men. Over there, they don't do that, man. They just learn how to coexist, get along with each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying, like, it's Americanized mindset, man. Like, okay, you might have an Asian, but you got an Asian American. Then, like, once the Asians come to America, they mindset messed up. So they be thinking they white, so they acting like white Asians. So you got white Haitians. You know what I'm saying? You got people that come over thinking this white European mentality. You feel me? So that's why I said it's different everywhere you go at, man. You know what I'm saying? But over here, man, they always trying to take the stuff from the men. You know what I'm saying? They trying to have men, and we in men's mental health one too. Shout out to the men dealing with mental health, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that stuff's serious. And they trying to take it away from the men. And you got Negroes, bro. People, you understand, y'all? Women are mad. Women are mad because dudes are having their mental health. This is June. This is Pride Month. Nigga, don't care about no Pride. Like, bro, this is our month too. Like, why y'all always trying to? It don't matter if it is. Why can't we just have something in our time? You feel me? And so people was getting on there making men's mental health month videos. People was like, no, it's about pride. It's like, why is it always about you, man? Let us have something to ourselves. That's the stuff that be pissing you off. It's like, see, you can't have nothing as a man no more. You feel me? And then be one of my Negroes be violent. And I said, I don't blame him for being violent. They got to deal with some of you American hoes. Like, dude, I'm tired of you Negroes. Y'all very violent and harsh with y'all. That's why I be trying to tell a Negro, especially a black man, be trying to tell us how we should react to stuff. They telling a Negro to walk away from a situation, but you calling us out our name. Talking about BITCH nigga, calling us all type of stuff. And they're talking about you gotta just let her call you a couple more times. And then if she put her hands on you, gotta walk away. Yeah, I'm gonna walk after I steal you. After I knock you out. Yeah, I'm sure walk away, man. See, that's why I told you. I said, yeah, you gonna realize the wrong Negro to mess with me. I don't play that black or white stuff. I'm for Chinese, whatever you is, man. I'm just gonna flatline you. I'm gonna lay you out. You ain't gonna call me that word. You ain't gonna call me what you think you gonna call me. And then they get mad at the same Negroes that go overseas that they didn't want. They go overseas gonna get a baddie. Now you mad. Now you upset. Don't think that white people are the only ones that got a problem with mixed racing. Believe me, it's in our culture too. And it's a Hispanic culture too. Every culture pretty much has a problem with this interracial stuff. Yeah, you got a small group, not all of them, but small group. You got so many black women that don't like the fact that Negroes come out with mixed babies. You know what I'm saying? Like you listen, y'all gotta understand, dude. People really just be weird nowadays. They really do. They mad because they ain't gonna never be chosen. So of course they're gonna make everybody life live in hell. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They do. And that's why I told you. Why y'all think I be saying shout out to the real black women? Shout out to the real black men. Shout out to the real people in society, man, that ain't freaking weirdos like them. Those are the ones that give y'all black women a bad name, man, because they act like this. And then one of my people don't want y'all. It's like, because you got them representing y'all. And remember how they tell y'all, remember they say silence, if you silent, you complicit, right? If y'all keep being silent about this type of stuff, y'all gonna be looked at like it. I said, hey, a lot of black men spoke up for talking about the modern day black man is not like a little fruity man, and we don't do that. Modern day black man is not Young Thug. We don't do it. I said we spoke up about that. Some of y'all black women won't speak up when it comes to the Meg Thee Stallions and the Beyonces. Y'all won't speak up. So when y'all get interlocked in that category, don't be mad because you didn't say nothing. Y'all want to say that after the fact, like, well, all of us. I'm like, well, then start saying all of us ain't. Start going against the people that's speaking for y'all. You can't get mad, man, because they're gonna find somebody that might be better than you. And yes, there are people better than you. Don't think that you're the best. You're not. Uh, So that stuff right there, man, it's weird. Wind blowing out here. I can still hear me. It's wind blowing hard. That's why I tell you, I said, man, that um, you know what I'm saying? That's why, bro, do you know people are mad at black fathers? There's so many black women are mad at black fathers, dude. Those dudes actually take care of their kids. They had a black father in some moment. I think they was all out there in suits. And there's a bunch of black women in the comments mad at them. Talking about, oh, they out there in suits, but they can't take care of their kids like they actually with their kids. These are good black men and they kids. Like, you can't stand to see a Negro positive on nothing. Well, if you didn't let a bad Negro keep putting his dingaling inside you, maybe you wouldn't think all black men are like you. It ain't my fault because you got your back broken so many times, Negro. That's why I be laughing at women like, that's what you get, stupid. That's what you get. You keep letting Negroes impale you. Be black, be mad at black men all you want to. Yeah, that's why you keep getting impaled on purpose. I don't know why dudes get on the internet and want to argue back and forth with them. I don't argue with no. I don't argue with none of y'all. Man, please. Every sensitive woman of any color, any sensitive man of any color, I do not argue with you on the internet. You gonna keep getting on there and talking, running your mouth. Ain't nobody got time to go back and forth with you, man, because you got Negro issues. But so what? Well, you know Chinese don't. Good black women don't. So I don't know why you on here talking. You want to call people pygmies and Uncle Toms? Yep, show is. If that's what you think, if that's the definition of it, yeah, we some pygmies and Uncle Toms. At least we actually speak out about the real issues of our black society. Because we don't want your daughter growing up stupid like you. We don't want our sons growing up soft like you either. And everybody got their problems, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying everybody got their problems, of course. But you can't be mad because people are just not like you. Again, stop with this whole colorism stuff, man. If somebody chooses to date, I'm married without their race, you don't got a right to say nothing about them. Stop talking about them, bro. Because that'd be stupid. They gonna talk about people and stuff. I guess I have some old thought on this page. It's so Roach with a wig on talking about I don't like swirlies. Call him Mitch baby swirlies. Girl was about the same color as that. It was like a dirty black. It wasn't like a nice black. It was like a dirty black. Like a oil rusted black. For real. She decided to come on my page while we was even doing music. So, oh, you one of those. You like interracial. I said, she said something stupid. I said, you daggone right I do. You daggone Skippy I do. Yeah, that's the way she said it. This nobody got her. She said, guys, I literally just did a video about this. I got a small channel. What's up, Crystal? I literally just did a video about some why she don't like interracial. I'm like, we don't know you. You ain't no Naomi Campbell. We don't know you, nigga. She said, no, I don't like Mexicans because Mexicans call us nigga. I said, no, a Mexican called you a nigga because you is a nigga. You a nigga in my comments. Nigga. You are a very undesirable black woman. You a black woman I wouldn't touch. That's many of them I would. I wouldn't touch you. Yo, dirty roach. Look like a Men in Black character. Look at dirty, nasty nigga. Look like a skinwalker sitting there talking. Oh, she don't like, but well, you know, Mexicans are better than you. They better than you. I guarantee you, a nigga will see a Latina and see you. He gonna choose Latina because they got a better attitude and they look better than you, nigga. See, y'all. That's the type of black woman that thinks she represents y'all. That's the one that thinks she represents all black women. And it's probably why dudes be getting a bad narrative of all black women because you got the ugly ones trying to represent y'all. Don't do that. Don't let them do that to y'all. That's your pride and joy. Hey, look, some of y'all spend too much money on your hair and your nails and your skin to be compared to this. Don't let them do it, people. Don't let them do it. Get the city beautiful. Somewhat beautiful, I guess. It's aight, you know what I'm saying? Look, some of you niggas be slow. Be slow. All right. Don't let them take advantage of y'all, man. Don't do that. That's why I tell you, I said, boy, know what you got. Know who you are as black women, man. Don't ever let nobody persuade you that dudes is black. I said black is black. He. Speaking of Nigerians, speaking of black, speaking of Africano Romanos, I don't know, as we say in Nigeria, konnichiwa, nigga. That's our native language in Laos. We speak Swedish. Sha, I'm from the place of Laos. Laos, Nigeria is in somewhere in Africa, yeah, but we're going to the motherland like the Sweden. Don't listen to me, y'all. I've had too many graham crackers today. All right, what we talking about? What was I saying? Something about, I don't know, popsicles? What was I talking about? But yeah, like I said, man, there's a good black man out here for y'all women, man. Come on. And believe me, statistics proving that black fathers are more prevalent in their kids' life than any other race. So believe me when I tell you, it is. I say, ain't no such thing as no deadbeat dads, man. Just a lot of them is just deadbeat dads because of you. You ever thought about that? Shoot. I don't know what's wrong with a Negro. Shoot. Ain't nothing wrong with a single mom. Negro love a single mom. What you talking about? Listen, I've talked to I think two single mamas before. You feel me? Look, Negro, please. Girl had a 13-year-old talking about, yeah, I take care. I had him early. She said, I take care of my kid. He pretty much mature for his age, anyways. I like that, bro. And I said, hey man, you want to kick it today? She said, no, you can't come over. I got my kid. I said, oh man, that's attractive. She said, no. I was like, I thought you was being told no. She said, no, I got my kid. I said, oh. I said, well, pretty please? She said, no, I got my kid. I said, she just kept saying no. I was like, oh, spicy. No is very sexy to me because I never get told no. So I'm like, the fact that they say no, I'm just like, what do you mean no? You know I am. Yeah, legitimate black women. That's right. Legitimate black women, legitimate Latinas. They are pretty black men out there. They probably stand. Yeah. A lot of people, y'all, even the women, man. No, like I don't believe people are bad people. Some. I don't believe everybody's bad people. I just think some people, man, they just need some help, man. They need some prayer. They need some prayer. They need to get just knocked out one time. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they'll come to their senses. You know, if somebody get beat up, you know, they don't really act like it no more. You know what I'm saying? So either pray or get beat up. That's probably what they need. You know what I'm saying? But I said, you know, I don't know. As I told y'all women, man, don't ever let the fact that you got kids think that's gonna stop somebody from dating you. I promise you it's not. Negro don't care if you got 5 kids, boy. You keep looking like you're looking and keep on acting how you're acting, Negro gonna love you. You know how many women I seen that was a single mom, had a child? Usually when they have one, but like I always see the ones that got one child. But they always be in the gym, taking care of themselves, looking good. I was like, man. I said, ooh, hold on. I said, look here, baby. Me know I speak Spanish, but I be that pappy. I said, baby, look. You needed a father. You needed a what do you call it? You need a tu novio. Yeah, I'll tu novio. Yeah, I'll be the pappy. What's up? Happy Father's Day to all y'all, to all the fathers. Like I said, just good. Man. Yeah, that's more good than anything. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, man. Like contrary to what y'all believe, there's more great than anything. Like I said, how all black people ain't niggas, man. We got the majority of black people are good black people. All white people ain't racist. The majority of white people are good people. You know what I'm saying? All women are not bad women, just 75%. Just 75% of them just talk too much. And then you know me. Listen, Stevie do not respect y'all. I don't respect nobody. Nah, I love women. Sometimes. But that's why I say, even I said it, even when you get done wrong by women, I'm like, does that mean all women are bad? No, it just means that that nigga dumb. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody bad. So that's why I said when you look at the majority, it's like the majority. I'm like, you know why they say that? Because the majority of the men that they meet are in nightclubs. Anybody you meet in a freaking nightclub is probably not a good person. I tell my friend that she said, "Well, Steven, you wanted a good percent." She said, "Oh, 95% of men." I'm like, no, 95% of the niggas you met. And guess where you meet them? Nightclubs. They meet them at nightclubs on work. You never talk to people that you work with, man. You don't do that. That is a golden rule at work. You do not date your coworkers. That is a golden rule. Why do you not know this? I know why. That's how you look all day. Oh, man, man, yeah. This is their Instagram face when they just got out of a relationship selfie. This is them. Boyfriend of 2 years just left me. Tell me I'm lying. I swear to you. Every thought in their mama got a picture like that. That was pissed me off. Like, why you gotta hold it out here? Why can't you just do this? Just like a close-up selfie. You gotta. Or they do this little stupid pose or whatever, like looking like a freaking horse about to trot. Like, look, girl, you work at a Kentucky Derby. Oh, Churchill Downs looking. I think the horses got it from you, man. They seen a bunch of y'all thoughts on IG scrolling on their timeline. They said, this will look great for the Kentucky Derby. They start posing with the little half hoof. Oh, stupid. They do. They meet him in nightclubs thinking they gonna find a prince. Yeah, you gonna find the principalities in there, nigga. Keep on playing. And I don't even think the dudes even be the bad ones. Like the dudes just come to get what they want. You found a dude in the club and they want to talk to him about your feelings after he's done. Ew. Ain't no dude trying to hear that after he do something with you. Girl, I don't want to hear your feelings. Ew. I don't want to hear your feelings and I'm married to you. Ew. Like, you know, if some of y'all females live the feelings alone, 99.9% of the problems you have, you wouldn't have. A man will love you unconditionally if you shut up. Y'all come with y'all, oh, baby. I do so, however, elegantly hope that you would take the time and the wherewithal to understand what my feelings are feeling today. Like, I don't want to hear that crap. Like, baby, I'm not a homosexual. I'm sorry. I don't take time to listen to this. Finding men in clubs and bars and stuff. And honestly, y'all, a lot of them dudes in there don't even be bad. I know dudes personally that went to them places. They not bad dudes. It really be some of the girls, bro. I'm been trying to tell y'all, it be some of the women. They obnoxious. This is how you know it's the women. If you ever fell out with your female friends, it's you. Men don't really do this, man. Women do this. They fight each other all the time over the stupidest stuff. Do you know the girls that also say that? The girls that fool around with each other. Those are I swear to you, I've seen them, bro. I've seen them. Those are the ones that always got men name in their mouth, but they are the ones that be fooling around with each other. Women can't even deal with their own emotions when it comes to other women. They be getting their feelings about some other girl and they acting weird, and that's why they can't be friends no more. And they talking about men be getting us. And like, no, you getting your feelings. That ain't us. That's you. Bunch of weirdos. So no, all men ain't bad. It's just the ones you be dealing with. You feel me? And just like I said, all women ain't bad. It's just the ones you deal with. You can't put everybody in the same category, man, because you an idiot. You feel me? I don't know where everybody keeps saying all black people, all black women. Like, no, it's not. It's just you, nigga. Like, you just not a good person. It ain't everybody. You just a nigga. I be trying to tell y'all, boy, the black women I'll be seeing, bro, they have never done this to me, y'all. I can't name one black woman that gave me an issue. I can't name one. I don't know one. Of course, growing up with your siblings and your mom, like y'all always argue the fault. I said, but everybody else, I can't name one black woman that gave me an issue. I can't name it. They always respect me. I don't know what's wrong with you, Negroes. I think I know what's wrong with you, Negroes. Yo, self-centered Harvey Weinstein type Negro. Y'all weird. That's what let me know it ain't all black women. It's just you, Negroes. It's your black mind. I said, be sitting there thinking that y'all better than everybody. You know what y'all talking about? Boy, black women be the goat. Sometimes be the goat, man. Hey, black women, y'all just got a bunch of ungrateful niggas. They got a bunch of ungrateful ones. But then again, like I said, I'm not saying the ones that have, because I can't really name ones that's personally mess with me, but I be seeing them do what they do to other people. Those are the ones I be talking about. I can't really speak from personal experience. You know what I'm saying? And if you gonna be honest, bro, I have more issues with white girls and Hispanics than I have with black women. I can't really name black women that really give me an issue. Like I said, my first ex was Mexican. And boy, when I tell you that, I looked at her like a nigga. I said, girl, I ain't never been more close to a fighting woman in my life. I told her, I said, girl, we can both go to jail. That's what you want. I said, girl, throw down. But we all told that black people do that. All black women be ready to fight. No, they not. No, they not. Some of the nastiest girls I met was white girls, dude. I'm trying to tell you, not all of them, but some of them was just some nastiest. And I said, well, I haven't had one black woman cuss me out, talk crazy to me. I ain't had no white girl do it either, because ain't nobody gonna cuss me out, talk crazy to me like that. But I said, but the ones that be always having the issue be some of them. What's up, Kate? Oh, man, somebody gotta always leave they drink and stuff. Like, see that? It's just alcohol to go type stuff. You feel me? Like, I'll talk to you, little alcohol pouch. Just me and you. That's why I said I'm like, I strictly think, just like when y'all silly, but just like when I say when it come to women, we should leave certain stuff to women, like women's bathrooms. Shouldn't be no trannies walking in there with y'all. A weird nigga man with mental health problems want to walk in there with y'all. Like, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't think grown niggas should be in your bathroom. But then again, I said, who was the ones that voted that stuff in? Some of the women. We try to tell them. That's why I said, like, a lot of the women are seeing what's coming to the forefront now. They don't like their rights and they stuff being messed with now. But I said, but Negroes just trying to tell, especially black men, Negroes trying to tell y'all a long time ago, man. We try to say that. We try to tell y'all Negroes that from the get-go, man. Years and years ago, I remember back in like 2009, 2010-ish, like early 2013 or so. We was telling them like, hey girl, like hey, don't do that. Now see y'all black men. That's what I was doing the holiday. Now y'all black men, y'all just homophobic and y'all transphobic. And now see y'all insecure about y'all sexuality because we don't want Negroes messing with y'all. Now when they walking in your bathroom harassing y'all, now they talking about ain't no black men. I'm like, no, we did that 10 years ago. I don't hear that now. I say, hey, some of y'all read what y'all saw, bro. Y'all did that. Ain't no nigga been for them walking in y'all bathroom. A real nigga would have been like, boy, I wish you would go in the bathroom with my daughter. I'ma kill you. I wish you would go in the same stall with my wife. I'ma kill you. I don't know what these new Negroes up to nowadays, but I said the Negroes of old, like we would say Negroes of old, we didn't play that. Some of us still don't play that. So that's why I said I'm like, man, look, everybody ain't going for that stuff. As I said, we got love for everybody, but I'm just like, but you better not walk around with my daughters in there. I wouldn't want no regular man walking in here, so I don't want to do it in the dress. Y'all do know that's why we try to tell you. Y'all do know that a lot of trans are not gay, right? Y'all know that, right? A lot of trans people like they get a sex change, but they still attracted to the opposite sex. They'll get a transplant as a woman, but they still attracted to women. So guess what they do? They go after your girls. They going after your daughters. They just caught a couple of people. They keep catching people doing that, going in the girls' bathroom dressed up as dudes or girls just to just to look at women. I don't ever understand. Like I said, I'm all for people doing what they want to do with their life. It's your life. But I don't know why people fight so hard for people to be able to walk in your space to do that. You gonna let them come in your daughter's space and do that? I said they still got their piece on them. You know that, right? They still got that pee on them. See what I'm saying? That stuff be mad annoying, bro. That's why we try to tell you. I said, man, look, that's where the fathers come in. The fathers come in like, hey, man, you come in this stall, bro. I'm gonna hurt you. You talk to my daughter again, I'm gonna hurt you. You feel me? Fathers don't really go off a lot of that affection and feeling. We go off of realness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta protect my baby. You know what I'm saying? Every father should. Well, you wouldn't be a father if you weren't ready to kill somebody over your wife or your family. You would not be one. I don't know how these dudes ain't now calling the police. They ain't calling the police, man. Call them after I kill you. Call them after we scrape you up, Negro. Like you playing that stuff. Hold on, he said this brother be preaching a good word without trying. Sometimes get it from his daddy. He can't help but preach the gospel. Yeah, I guess it's all in us some way. This is just really how we talk, man. We talking a lot of common sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not even necessarily preaching. This is just how we talk. What Daddy really did, man, he just talking common sense. It wasn't always preaching because Daddy would talk like that on the off days. Like that's how he talked. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He talked the same way he did off stage, like in real life. That's how he talked. A lot of it was just common sense because Daddy wasn't stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm masculine now as a man. That's why you got a bunch of effeminate Negroes. I don't like how you talk. See, bro, you can't talk like it. I'm like, you know why? Because you probably have your father. Your father wasn't like mine, man. Daddy wasn't soft. He pulled me and Joe so many times to the side. He said, bro, I'm raising men. I ain't raising no sissies. He said, I'm raising men, boy. He said, hey, man. He said, you take care of your sisters and your mama. He said, hey, man, I'm raising men. I'm raising little girls. You got sisters. I'm raising men. That's how he talked. And I used to be like, oh, he's just a brute. You know, daddy just be talking. I said, no, I know he talking like that now. You got these old dudes that claim to be straight men that act like trans men. Trans men act more deeper than them. I've seen what trans men are talking about. They carrying guns now. These are soft feminine men. No, we're just supposed to like, if they want to take it, let them take it. And I said, well, all right, you won't be mad if I go in your wall and grab at 20. If you got a 20. I know why you angry, brother. You ain't got no money to take that woman on a date. That always be the same dudes in the comments. Oh, they always want Cheesecake Factory and cake. Yeah, because you don't want sandwiches and Fritos, dude. That's all you can afford. Your little date appetizer doesn't appetize her. You only want a picnic because it's free outdoors. You don't care about her. See, if I was you, man, I'd run and dine your woman and take her out to Cheesecake Factory and all type of places. Like, baby girl, you ain't got to get Mountain Shouting. You can get Mountain Dew. You ain't got to drink Dr. Perky no more, baby. We got Dr. Pepper. The old one. I said, we got jokes. I got jokes on weirdo. He's like, you right. The old ones will chop you up. Go to the bathroom. I said, oh, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to make you a trans today. You want to be a woman? Well, I'll cut your thing off. Got all this vagina you want to have. Don't worry. You won't feel a substance down there. Well, you'll be smoother than the women. They going to actually think you really got the operation. No, I cut it off of them. That's why I said, you better watch who you mess with. See, that's where fathers step in. As I said, again, I don't agree with what everybody do, but if that's what you want to do in your off time, I don't care. I care nothing about it. But I said, but you're not going to come after the children, man. You ain't going to come after innocent people minding their business. That's what we're going to have to kill you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said a lot of fathers, if they ever pass this stuff in the law, a lot of fathers are going to jail. A lot of fathers are going to prison, bro, because they are going to kill everybody. You touching their daughter come home like, hey, daddy, some dude in the stall touched me. You don't think I'm going to kill him? And you know who I'm getting? His mentally ill mama. I'm getting everybody around him. Oh, he just let him be. Yep, you can kill too. I'm killing you too. And you can mark what I said. Yeah, I said that. You ain't a father if you ain't ready to kill for your kids. You ain't a parent if you ain't ready to kill for them. You are not. I don't care what you say. You ain't not. In nature, animals are not calling the 911 operators. They not calling the animal control. They like, hey, I'm gonna kill this fool. You mess with my cubs, I'm gonna kill you. That's why they say mother bears are some of the most aggressive. Have you seen a mother bear? Bro, mother bears will tear you from here to Cancun. You know bears can beat lions, right? Bears can actually beat a lion. You know how strong a bear is and a mother bear at top? Oh my gosh. And don't think because they fat they can't climb trees. I saw bears climb trees, y'all. They climb like it ain't nothing. They was trying to get this jaguar. Son climbed up the tree. They climbed up the tree to get it. I've never saw that. It was terrifying because I'm thinking they like 500, 600 pounds. They can still climb a tree. That should tell y'all mothers in nature. See, be aggressive with your kid. Be aggressive when it comes to your family. A mother bird kill you. A mother lion kill you too. You better be aggressive over yours. Shoot. I can't believe some of these women now. Security. Oh my God. It's like, help. Man, who's calling help? This is why I said, like, see, this is why we need some of our women to be hood, man. I don't want to be wrong with some of these dudes talking about they don't like the fact that some of these women be hood. I need a hood woman. I do. And let me know she with the business. So if I let her go to the store somewhere with the kids by herself one day, I know she ain't sweet. Go, what you looking at, nigga? You coming over with all the kids? Bow. I didn't know my woman got that thing on. Ain't no wrong with me hood. Hey, black women, don't ever let them make y'all feel bad because you got a little spiciness. Everybody love a little spiciness. Cause you know, I like extra Cajun in my Cajun. What you talking about? You ain't black if you don't put hot sauce in your noodles, man. What you talking? If you don't put hot sauce in your stuff, you ain't black. Frank's, Texas people, really Frank's. You ain't black. Ain't nothing wrong with having some spiciness, man. Shoot. Negroes want some effeminate woman where they can go beat them down with his words and stuff. I said, well, bro, she ain't gonna be able to help you and take care of the kids if it need be. You getting choked down on the ground. She gonna sit there and cry and record. I need a woman to pull out that fire, man, pop it in the back of his head. Like, nah, you gonna choke my man? No, you ain't nigga. You done lost. You done lost. You man, nigga, you understand? This is my thing. I'm trying to be a good wife, and you think that she's shaking on my all blood preferring out of her. I'm just looking at it slow motion while she doing it. Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. La 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 la. I'm just sitting there laying like just looking at her while she doing it. Hey, I ever see my one fight over, baby. Hey, we gotta get home quick. We gotta get home quick, baby. Like, girl, take me. Like I said, you ain't in love if you ain't never had out a gun to your spouse. If y'all ain't never pointed off guns or had a Mexican stand up with each other, y'all not real in love. I don't care what you said. I need her to put that gun right there. I'll put the gun right there to her. Like, yeah, yeah. So pull the trigger, then, nigga. If you got it, pull the trigger. Like, well, I love you. I love you too, nigga. That's how we know what bet our worst. We gonna do it on our wedding day. Have our guns pointing each other. Yep, I solemnly do swear before God and man. I love you, girl. And tell my kids, hey, I remember the first time I laid my eyes on your mama. The first time I laid my eyes on her. The first time I pointed my Glock in the face, and she pointed her Glock in my face. I said, "So we really mean this death to us part?" So I put the trigger, nigga. I thought you put the trigger, nigga. And that's how y'all got here. Had triplets. Mm. Anyways, what are we talking about, bro? I'm talking about. Uh, listen, people, don't do that because that'll turn into domestic violence. Don't listen to my. I'm not married yet, so don't take my advice. I could probably get y'all like 10 years in prison. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I just need to know my woman got my back, boy. She'll kill for me. If somebody try to come and choke me or something, she got him. She ain't gonna be sitting that, bro. You know what? I can't stand a woman in the background screaming. Oh, I hate those so much. I hate those screams. I can't stand that. I said, girl, I'm getting choked. Help. I need my woman to take out that Glock. I take out the shank. Poke him a couple of times or shoot him a couple of times. That's how I would be like, girl, I wouldn't even divorce you if I wanted to, because you might kill me too. You might kill me too, girl. Bro, I don't know. I ain't never had a woman fight over me like that. But if they ever did, bro, listen, we gonna have 8 kids. I'm Negro. Look, I'm gonna remember that all the time, all the time. Mm, I know what they said. Spicy Steve. That's my name, Spicy Steve. That's like, girl, the most romantic thing I ever did to you was almost killed you. Mm. It's like, I like how you had your Glock in my face. Like, I like how you had your Glock in my face. Like, you was really gonna shoot me, wasn't you? Like, maybe, maybe I was. Like, oh, I would have shot you too. That's cool. I said, girl, stop playing. I know you wouldn't. Like, I don't know that. She's like, oh, you'd ever kill me if I cheated on you? I say, sure will. Oh, you think I'm chopped a little bit? Yeah, a little chop. Chop chop. Like, if I had two of y'all, you'd be my second one. For real. I'd be the number two. I'd be number two. Yeah. Hold on. What are we talking about? Bro, how did I even get on this? That's how Daddy B he be preaching. He be like, how did I get on this? Mm, mm. Mrs. Ehinome. Uh, let me fight for your mind. No, over here. Right. That's why I said, like, boy, I need to know, like, my woman gonna show up, boy, for some other girl in my face. Cause I can't hit the hoe. Cause if I hit her, I'm going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But if she show up, she can definitely, like I said, it shows follow instructions. Instruction 1, call your woman. Instruction 2, get the keys and get in the car. Step 3, turn on the car. Step 4, back the car out of the driveway. Step 5, walk into the store. Step 6, find the hoe that's messing with your man. Step 7, grab the hoe. Step 8, yeet the hoe. Step 9, beat the hoe. Step 10, treat the hoe. Step 11, put feet on the hoe. Step whatever comes after that, because I don't know my math. Take your man home. Love him. Firmly grasp the hoe. Eat the hoe. Mm, that'd be sexy, man. My woman come to the job, you know what I'm saying? She be like, oh, so who the girl mess with you? I said, she over here, baby. Take off my earrings. So you gonna come and mess with this man? It's like, girl, don't you know I'd kill him if he cheated on me? Like, yeah, that's right, yeah. Like, I gotta go home to him every night. And you better be glad that you didn't touch him because she said, I would kill him too. Like, yeah, like, oh, what? Oh, wait, what? I'm in the background. Yeah, basically. Oh, yeah, when I'm done, you getting yours too. She's like, no, when we get home, you getting yours. I said, oh, Mrs. Parker. Mrs. Parker. Mm, I know, something wrong with me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, that's the most romantic thing you can do is almost fight each other. That's like, yeah, I know I'm in love with you. Because that showed me when the times get hard, it's like, you know what? We still got each other back. We ain't soft, you ain't soft. So it's like, okay, I get that. That's why I say ain't nothing wrong with getting a woman from Chicago, South Side, or getting a woman from Memphis. Shoot, she gonna have your bag. What you talking about? I need a girl that was a former vice lord or a former GD. I need that. I need that. She still got some GD Nation in her. I need that girl when the times get tough. Somebody come in the house, like I said, I ain't gotta go down there. She be like, hold on, baby, I'm gonna go smoke his food. Go put him in a blunt real quick. He gonna smoke it on a new pack. Fellas, when all else fails, get you a Chicago woman. They'll always have your back. They'll always have your back. That's why I like Chicago, because they're not soft. See, the women in Louisville ain't soft either. So I know Chicago, they definitely ain't soft. Everybody be dag on their gang affiliated. So it's like they not, and that's why I say they not sweet. You know what I'm saying? What's up, ex-blessing? Look at me talking about Chicago and Memphis. Look who came on time, Memphis. Like I said, get you one from Chicago or Memphis. They gonna have your back. They gonna have your back. I stab you in the back. One of the others. They ain't walking away crying like no white girl. Cheat on me. I'm gonna go tell Brent. She like, oh, so then you gonna cheat on me? Well, since you like poking other girls, I'm gonna poke you. Yeah. Put it in there, twist it. Be in the hospital, y'all. You laid up with a cast. You live, y'all. I think I love her. Like, Pastor, I think I'm gonna ask her to marry me. Like, I know you showed up to pray for me, but like, she had a room. Okay, Pastor, I think I'm gonna ask her to marry me. I think I'm gonna ask her to marry me. Like, she just tried to kill you. I know it's hot, ain't it? That's my wife. People ask you how y'all met. Like, yeah, I met my wife on a boat. I met my wife through Hinge or Tinder. I slid up in the DMs. Like, yeah, she stabbed me in the back a couple of times, and that's how I knew she was the one. She's the one. That's our permanent love marks. Like every time I look at these scars, I think of you, and I get traumatized all that episodes. But, I still think of you. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. It's hot. I'm sitting here, bro. When I laugh, I start sweating. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mm. But yeah, I'm in my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. We ain't too far away from me. It's about 6 hours. I'm still scared though. I ain't going down there. Not yet. Not yet. I come down there with a bulletproof armored van or something. Like I ain't just going to Memphis because I can. But I came from outside with my son. It's too hot. Listen, y'all don't know how you go to Texas, boy. Go to Texas. That's why I said it feels good. This is a good day. What y'all talking about? It's hot. Every time I come back to Kentucky, man, everybody be like, it's hot. I be wearing all black like I'm wearing. They be like, boy, you ain't hot. I'm like, no. It's like, dude, it's 1,000 degrees. I'm like, this is a good morning in Texas. Like, this is literally, it feels good out here. You have any idea what Texas feel like? Boy, it's like, okay, go to the oven, turn the oven on and stand there. I'm not lying. That's what it feel like in Texas. Go to the oven, turn the oven on, stand right there for a good minute. That's what it feel like. What's hot as a mug out there, man? It's burning up in Texas. That's why I said this Kentucky weather ain't nothing, bro. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what it said. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Mm. Don't y'all just appreciate it with your red-headed black man? Anyways, like I said, if I got new people in here, man, shout out to all the fathers, man. I know it's y'all day. Happy Father's Day. Hopefully your kids can get you a raggedy tie. I wish my kid would give me a tie. Or I'm gonna beat you with the tie. I remember Daddy said it. He said, we have him on JC Penney, our serious commercials. Come on. Happy Father's Day. Get dad a tie. He said, so I guess that's all dad is worth, a tie. He said, I guess that's all dad is worth, just a tie, right? I said, that's kind of messed up, boy. You gonna get your daddy a tie. I clove your, bathe your, fed you. Gave a nigga my whole life and everything. You gonna give me a tie? Like, yeah, we're gonna see what this tie used for. Mm. What is your secret? Jet riding out there. They have that jet racing. What is that? Yeah, see that. Where they going? They just went behind the trees. Are you out there? No, there they are. Jet racing. No, what I be doing in a dirty Ohio River? That's disgusting. Oh, yeah. Shout out to all the fathers, man. Everybody know deadbeat, man. That's why I said, like, bro, y'all understand, man. I know I crack on Negroes a lot, but those are Negroes. They're not people. Negroes are not human species, man. They're somewhere between the missing link between gorillas and them. So I'm like, I really think they be the missing link to society. So Negroes don't count as people. People, I'm talking to you. So black fathers and black mothers, man, we need y'all, man. That's why we try to tell these black men, like, bro, y'all more powerful than y'all think, dude. You feel me? Like the whole world wants you, man. You know what I'm saying? Black women need you if you got babies with them or if you're in love with them, they need you, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why so many girls can't get all black dudes. Much they don't like Negroes, and Negroes ain't blank. And everybody's like, ain't no good man. Well, why you keep messing with a certain type of man if ain't no good man? Because you want you one. That's why. Nobody ever asked the man. Notice they ain't never messing on white dudes. Said that they never mess with Hispanics or Asians. I know they always say that about black men. That's like, so why you keep messing with the black men? Because you want that. You want that girl. You just got your heart broke. Just stop. Stop getting pounded for a little bit. Get your heart back prepared. You'll get you a good black, maybe get you a good black man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they know that in Memphis. Shoot, they wouldn't be having their men in check down there. Yeah, I think the men are dangerous. Oh no, you either Chicago and Memphis. You think the men are dangerous? No, you just don't know the women. They said the women be just as deadly. The women do, bro. Women be killing people just like the dudes be killing people. That's why I said, like, listen. That's why I said I notice a lot of Chicago men and Chicago women, like Chicago men and Memphis men. They don't really disrespect a lot of women out there because women will kill you too. You go to like another city, I sound like maybe like you know Florida. You go somewhere and you'll see everybody like they don't respect the women. I said I don't really see too many black women having problems in Memphis and Chicago because they get them Negroes right. They get it right. They tell them it like yeah. I said I wish you would. That's why I said dude might be online talking crazy to another man. He don't talk crazy to that woman because she closer to you than him, so she'll just cap you first. Everybody know it'd be one thing get killed by your opposite, one thing get killed by your girlfriend. Get killed by the woman that's supposed to love you. Gotta kill a fool. That's why I said I need that type of love. Like, and if you ever like, I love you, baby. If you ever leave me, boy, this 45 ain't nothing. By the time I'm done with you, boy, they gonna be looking to patch you up. They gonna be able to read a newspaper out here. You hear me? Like your whole career done. Ain't no more music. You ain't no more music. You hear me? I was like, girl, now I'm gonna have to get a dictionary to hear what you said, but I'm terrified. I love how you said it though. So I said, I need a Memphis native. I need a Memphis girl, but like, lyric nigga. Like, man, let me tell you something, man. Like, boy, you ever think you gonna do something to me? You heard me? I'm gonna do all type of stuff to you. What you want, this 45 or you want this right? Which one you want, man? Like, man, let me tell you something, man. Like, what? You need your woman to sound like Big Boogie. You don't know what she just said. Like, man, let me tell you something, man. Like, yeah, I think almost like Pooh Shiesty. Man, look, bro. Let me tell you something, man. Look. Like, come on here, I tell you, man, you mess around, I'll kill you, I'll do all types of stuff to you, man. I try to tell you, I shank your whole cup times. I be like, girl, what did you just say? Like, nigga, what? Siri, can you translate? I don't know what she just said. Hmm. And Siri just like translating means danger, 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 danger. But got Siri talking like that. Man, I think I'll look it up for you here. Like, what I have you with tonight, man? What you good for? Man. Alarm go off. Got some alarm go off. I saw you got the big boogie in the background. Stingray, Stingray. Wake up, man. It's time to get up, man. Come on, man. Can't make no money, no murders if you laying in bed all day, man. Come on, man. Wake up. It's 8:45 and you still laying sleep. Like a gorilla. It's 8:45. You still laying in that bed. You need to get up and get some money in your pocket, nigga. Mm, mm. Yeah, shout out to Big Boogie, bro. Like he came to Louisville one time, man. I think he was in San Antonio too, but he came to Louisville one time. One of my managers was I think he was managing him in the party he was at. I said, bro, I said, Big Boogie, he said, yeah. He said he came to Louisville, but they ain't have all his money. Because they was trying to just get him here, but they just promoted it poorly. So a lot of people came, but not that many people came. They say he didn't even do no song. They say he was just doing his little dance. You know his little dance. He be doing the he doing his little dance. He said he told the people that didn't have his money. He said, "Bro, you better give me my money, or my people gonna break your legs." Like, bro, they came. That's why I said, "Hey, bro, these Memphis niggas, give them what they came for." I said, "Brother, if you don't want to leave in a body bag, I would give them what they need." Memphis niggas don't care. They'll throw it all away. I'll try to tell you, bro. Memphis natives don't care. They will throw away everything. They'll throw away their career. We just saw what Pooh Shiesty did. Like, I listen. He literally rapped about that. He said, "I can have all the money in the world. I'll still slam you." Yeah, he did that. He did that. Listen, this man just robbed Gucci. He will do that. Not even Young Boy would do that. Young Boy was trying to get his contract for forever. He still couldn't. And Pooh Shiesty was like, "You gonna let me have my contract?" I was like, did Gucci not know he dealing with a Memphis nigga? Did he not know that? I said, brother, when a Memphis Negro tell you they want something, give it to them. They gonna take it. They not telling you it look good. They gonna tell you that they telling you in a way like I'm gonna have it either way it go. I'm taking it off of you. I said, brother, if he wants out his contract, you get him out of his contract. There's no talking. I said, man, that's why I said look, I'll be thinking I'm a hard up Negro sometimes. Now until I meet a Memphis Negro, that have me straight. No, sir. No, sir. No. By heavens, I didn't mean to come on this block. Jeez, no, jeez Louise, no, I didn't mean that. That's the only time I be like, hey, bro, let me tell you about Christ real quick. Like, bro, yeah, he can save me. I said, look, man, I don't know how to deal with y'all. I said, listen, there's not too many Negroes that I don't believe when a Memphis Negro tell you they're gonna do so, they gonna do it. Cause I have all the money in the world, still slam you out. And I said, yeah, he meant that. And he was not scared to get 5 years in federal prison, got out and went right back. He did not care. That's why they music like that. They music get respected because they really do that type of stuff. They really be like that. That's why I ain't gonna lie, man. Memphis got the best. Oh, I just saw the other day, man. Tay Keith just died. That's sad though. They be young too. He was only 29 years old, man. Like they be young. I was older than him. But Tay Keith, man, a lot of those like Memphis type beats, man. That's inspired some of my beats. You feel me? Like that's why every couple of years, like the music genres will change in all forms of music. And so when those type of bouncy beats start coming in, I start making some of those. You know what I'm saying? So that inspired a lot of my Memphis, man. Is where I got a lot of my like style from because we Southern in Louisville. We kind of Southern too, so we get our style from like Southern. You know what I'm saying? So Memphis is on like 6 minutes, or not 6 minutes, but 6 hours away from us. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of our style and stuff came from that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, dang, man, that's sad though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know something wrong with me. I don't know what y'all listening to. That's why I said I wouldn't be scared to do a lot of shows over the country. I'd be scared to do one in Memphis. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'd be terrified to do one in Memphis. That's the only time I be asking, are the police outside? Like, do we have the police? Like, how many police we got? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, 50. Okay, yeah. You gonna need them in Memphis, good boy. I'm trying to tell you, they don't care about when they don't care about nothing. Nothing. They got the hardest rappers of all time, man. Like they don't care about nothing. I was actually talking to a dude from Memphis, man. He got saved. He started doing Christian rap. And I was gonna sell him some beats, man. I started because I was seeing how he was posting, like I was looking for artists to sell music to. And so, he was out there in the streets, man, heavily on drugs and gang banging and stuff. He turned his life around, got saved, man, started doing Christian rap. His stuff was actually cool. He was using the Memphis type beats. I told him, I said, hey, fam, I like your stuff, man. He said, hey, glory to God, bro. He said, yeah, I'm willing to work, bro. Let me know. Let me hear your sound. I sent him a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully you get back with me. But that's why I said I've been trying to work with Memphis artists, man. They got some of the best. They've always had the best sound, man. Like Memphis always had the best wave for everything. You feel me? This new Negro rap, I can't get with. Like it sucks, but Memphis always had. They still got them same type beats, man. Like that's the only city I know. Like I said, to turn them. Not even Chicago did it, bro. When they killed King Von, they didn't even turn them like that. They killed Young Dolph. Boy, the city was. Woo! I never saw nothing like it. I was like, dang, I didn't even know Dolph was even like that though. Like, bro, they killed almost every. Bro, even the opposite side. It was a woman that they said was rumored to have set him up. That was ruled to kind of like have something to do with his death. They say it was so bad she got on Twitter or whatever. She was like, "Is the police them not gonna intervene?" They was like, they was getting tore up on that side so bad. She was like, "Where are the law?" Like she was like, "Nobody's coming." They was getting hit on all sides. Bro, they was killing anybody talk about it. It was a comedian in Memphis that made a joke about it. He was like, he said, "Man, my city gangster, they just killed Dolph." He was laughing about it. They said, I think the next day he ended up dead. Like, bro, they was killing everybody, dude. I said, "Oh my lord, don't go there." I said, "We was about to go to see a Memphis gang, go see John Moran them." And I said, "Well, while we down there, we're gonna take some pictures of it because we got rifles." And stuff. I said, "We gonna go down there with our stuff." I seen even the dude that was cleaning up the memorial got shot and killed. I was like, "Oh yeah, we might not want to go to there." I said, "Look, they not Louisville's bad, but it ain't Memphis bad." I said, "Nah, we terrible here, but we Memphis is probably like 3 more times dangerous." You know what I'm saying? I said, "We probably don't want to go there right now." They got a citywide curfew and stuff. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh shit. Oh, Grits. Yeah, I remember Grits. Yeah, I remember when we start our first church, man. We listened to Grits. Like my life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. I remember that, bro. We had our first church. I remember when me, Daddy, and at the time when his right hand man, that was back 2003. Don't ask me, I remember the stuff. But we was working with the young kid, not young, but they was like teenagers, and we went to this like it was like a boys teenager thing or whatever. This is 2003, and I was able to go. Um, And so they was talking to like a because again, I told y'all daddy worked with the young. He didn't care about y'all old niggas. He cared about the young ones. So he was working with the young dudes. And I remember they had like grits and stuff playing and stuff. I remember right when they was giving the sermon, we was sitting at the table, like talking or whatever. One little nigga, he got up from the table, went and got a bag of Lay's. He opened them all loud and stuff. He poured it on his plate. Came back, had his hood. I think he had his hoodie on and everything. Came back crunching all out. I remember that part. Cause it was sound there. They was talking about the word. He just got up and got some Lay's and just put it on his plate. I remember that. But I remember grits around that time. I didn't know they was from. Are they from Memphis or Nashville? That's why I got that sample from that. Like, hey, he's like, what now? Slowed up. Want you to be mine, oh mine, be all mine. Yeah, we can hook up. Yeah, we can hook up. Yeah, we can get married. My gift to you, my love is true. We can get married. That used to be my song, man, because the guitar that dun, 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 dun. I actually sampled that and put it on my I put it on that song. What's that song called? Always There. I just slowed it down. It's like dun, 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 dun. I'm like, that's the coldest song. But yeah, Tennessee always had like the best wave of music, man. That's why I said they got the best rap, the best that's I mean, that's the birthplace of blues for real. You feel me? You got Elvis, man. You got all that, like you feel me? They got good southern food, all that. Cause my homie from Memphis, man, he told me, he said, Memphis like it. They lived in one of them areas. He said, boy, you can't go out the house without your gun. He said, we all have one. He said, but the food, he said, food is I said, bro, you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. Yeah, I know that, bro. I said, listen, I know. Yeah, I love grits though, man. I ain't heard nothing from them in a while, man. Um, like Tennessee boys, girls, dirty South boys, girl. Y'all remember that? Tennessee boys, girls, dirty South boys. You listen to grits. That's why I said shout out to any Tennessee natives I got, man. Like I love Nashville's whatever. I don't really care too much Nashville. That's why Chud the Builder wanted to do it outside of Nashville. He won't go to Memphis and do that. I said, brother, if there's some niggas you want to call niggas and chimping out, we got a lot of chimps in Memphis. You can go there. But he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to go there and do that. Boy, he'd have got smoked the minute he stepped off the highway. I'm telling y'all, I got off the highway, went to the gas station. Never again. Never again. I said, well, brother, you want to pull up on people on gas stations? I know a gas station in Memphis you go to. All them niggas out there with the 50-inch rims and candy paint. Yeah, call them some niggas. I promise you, you won't do it. I don't know why, but Memphis reminds me of Grape Street Crips. I feel like everybody's Grape Street Crip affiliated. That's why I said, bro, don't go there, man. Don't go there. That's why I say you see a lot of people trolling. You don't see a lot of people trolling in Memphis. Oh, get off me. What the world? There's a bug mosquito. I'm gonna kill you. Where you going? There, I'm kill you. Stupid thing. Landing on me. Another one killed you too. That's why I said a lot of people don't play that out there in Memphis. You don't be trolling people out there like that. We all know Elvis stole his flag from black people. We know that. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Bark, not a town. Mm. That's why we try to tell all these white conservatives, hey, I got a great place you can go at Memphis. That was some white conservatives that did it back in 2013. Because you know they got the Klan down there too. They wanted to go Klan downtown around the police. They didn't want to go to the Castalia or Moneybag Yo's hood. They ain't want to go to where Black Youngster them from. Go to South Memphis. They won't do that. They want to stay in downtown. I notice these racists want to stay in downtown where it's safe. Well, they got a whole bunch of Great Street Crips, all type people you can go out there and holler, call them chimping out and stuff. I know some people you can go get, brother. I said, I don't know how them weird Negroes are in Nashville. I don't consider them real. Like, but Memphis, you don't do that. There's a lot of places you don't do that. I saw a cameraman. A cameraman was in Memphis. The weather, I think it was the weatherman. I know he was one of the news reporters. He was out there trying to do a story. Bro, it was like 20 YNs out there messing with him while he was doing his story. They was out there flaming him and roasting him. I was like, bro, you might want to get out of there. I was like, here, white boy, you might want to get out of there, bro. I said, in Memphis, you don't stay too long for certain things. You don't stay long. Memphis is the only one place I know they don't care about no color. They don't care what you is. That's why I said I need some Memphis niggas, man. I need y'all to be on this crusade, man, because they don't care what color you is, dude. They'll smoke anything. They don't care about nothing. That's why I told you if I was famous or I was big time, guess who my steppers would be? Memphis Negroes. I would choose the one from Memphis because I know they real. They really about that. Like they with that. Anyway, what we talking about, y'all? What y'all want to talk about? Oh, y'all still there? Ouch. Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to let the shower folks go. I remember at the time, man, we thought I said, yeah. At the time we thought, because Chicago been like that for years, man. I remember back in like the early 2010, like 2009, 2010s, like Chicago was always like murder capital. Like it was always number one. But we just thought that was the only place that was rough, you know what I'm saying? Like we like 6 hours from Chicago, 6 hours from Memphis. We always like in the middle, you know what I'm saying? But then that's places that's even worse than Chicago. Like, bro, like the new Memphis is no, actually, I think St. Louis was like at first. Like St. Louis has always been bad. Dude. St. Louis is the worst place ever. They said St. Louis had one of the highest murder capitals in the world. Like literally, I don't know how St. Louis is still functioning as a city. I don't understand that. That's the one place I'd probably be scared to be in more than Memphis. St. Louis is crazy. I don't know what's up with them. That's a new nigga out there, man. There's something wrong with them. Like that's why I was trying to tell you. I said, boy, if they focus all that opposition to where it needs to be at instead of focusing on each other, man, I'm trying to tell you they are unstoppable force. Because boy, when I tell you they got some YNs out there, like boy, I'm trying to tell you, man, these YNs can be used to be something mighty, man. They just got to wake up, man. They really got to wake up. That's who I'm trying to reach. I want to reach them without getting Swiss cheese. You know what I'm saying? I saw a video from this dude. He did like a TikTok. He said when God's trying to get you to, he's calling you to reach the YNs. And so he was like, he's out there on the corner trying to preach to the wine with the shiesty on. And so right before he talked, he's thinking in his mind, he said, "This nigga about to Swiss cheese me." He was like, "Man, what did I do to get myself in this situation?" You got the piano music in the background, like, he's got like these like different like camera angles. He said, "Why did I put myself in this position?" He said, "The minute I talk, he's gonna smoke me." He got the YNs just sitting there looking at him. He said he's about to turn around and leave. And so he has guys like, "Save him." He said, "Well, God, save him. Save him." So he's opening his mouth. He sees himself in heaven. He said, "I knew it." Oh man. That was kind of funny though. The guy's like, "Save him. Save him." That is kind of hard though. You're in that situation, like, boy, they about to Swiss cheese me. Like, God, how do I save him? What do I say? As soon as he opened his mouth, he had the heaven background. He was like, that's what happened when you probably ain't got that type of anointing. You gotta have the right anointing to go out. See, daddy can do that. Like some of these Negroes, they can't. They probably get Swiss cheese with that. You know what I'm saying? But Still though, you know, even being down here, they had a Juneteenth thing down here. This is Waterfront Park. They had a Juneteenth thing, whatever. I wasn't telling yet, but Mama said she came out here with some people, and across the street was the freaking Hebrew Israelites out here just hollering at everybody. She said, "Yeah, I saw him." She said, "But I walked past him." She said, "I ain't even talk to him." She said, "As long as they ain't said nothing to me, I ain't said nothing to them." And she said, "I try to be respectful." I said, "Mom, I'm not respectful to them." Like, bro, I talk crazy to them all the time. Like, I mean, I ain't messing with nobody. Don't get me wrong. I ain't messing with them brothers, man. If they out there doing their thing, do your thing, bro. But just don't mess with me. Stay out my comments. Won't come over and mess with me. You feel me? I saw they went viral. It's a place up here by college campus up here. They went viral because the dude was out there arguing with them. Which he actually had some good things to say, but then he was in error. He was messed up. He was combating them. He was making sense to. He kept talking. He said, "Hey, don't listen to these brothers over here, man." He said, "They all in error, man." He said, "Well, God, this." He said, "And F and this and F." I said, "See, bro, you done messed up. See, you lost me." I said, "You lost me, brother." I thought I was about to get on the side. I said, "Bro, you lost me." And then he said something about, he said, "Man, he said the devil ain't real and stuff." I said, "Yeah, he does. Yeah, you lost me, bro. You lost me." He was making sense at first because he was saying some stuff that was kind of biblical, and then he said the devil ain't real, and something else that was just in there. I said, "Yeah, nah." I said, "Never mind, bro." I said, "Just keep scrolling." I thought I had one. I said, "Keep scrolling." I said, "Bro, I'm kind of almost more on their side now, bro. You all off in there talking about crazy." I was like, "Dang, bro, I thought you was right." What y'all want to talk about though? I talk about what I want to. What y'all want to talk about? We got a lot of Chicago natives here too. I know we got my ways from Chicago. I call her Mini Chief Keef. Little Mini Chief Marie. We got Bonita. We got um somebody Nicole. Who else we got? We got some other people from Chicago. I'm trying to think who it is. Got some Chicago natives at least. Like uh I know people personally from Chicago too, man. I'm trying to think. I know a lot of people. I'm trying to think who I know here. Like shit. You know what's funny? I got another name. I got a friend named Maria too. She live up in Chicago. She Mexican. I've been knowing her since like what 2015 ish, 2015. And I knew another girl. She was Mexican. Her name was Rosie. She lived in a little village. That's where all the Mexicans get. But she was cool, man. Like I said, she was cool. It's just she was weird. Like, bro, they be weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say I know Benita. She's from Chicago. But that's why I said some of y'all be from like the nice part of Chicago. I would consider that Chicago. Chicago to me is the hood part. If you ain't from O Block, you ain't from Chicago. You ain't from Chicago. Uh, I talked to the Maria girl. I was like, "You from?" I said, "Where in Chicago you live at?" And she said some part is. I was like, "You about Old Block?" She said, "No, I'm like an hour away from her." She said, "Nah." She said, "Nah, I don't go down there." She said, "Look, that's places we don't go here." You know what I'm saying? But she's dating this dude that looked like the guy for Chicago PD, the show. Because you know I think they live in Chicago since they got to do the show there. He looked just like him. I was like, I was like, "Is that your boyfriend?" The dude off the show. He looked just like him too, y'all. But it's not him. You could tell just like a little bit. I said, "Bro, I swore that was him." I was like, "Bro, I thought that was him." Like, real. So everybody be like, "Yeah, we come to Chicago. Like, let me know what's up, man." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right, Empress too." I don't forgot the original OG, the hardest light skin you ever did see. She don't count, man. She's just she's not of this world. Mm. Like you from the suburbs, you are not from Chicago. That's what I said. Like niggas be like, "I'm from Aurora." Nigga, Aurora ain't no daggone Chicago. Because one of the Mexican girls I talked to here, like she was born in San Antonio, but she went to like live most of her life in like Aurora, not California, but not Colorado, daggone to Chicago. And I said, Aurora is not really like Chicago. She said, not really. She's like, it's different. I said, man, dang on Aurora don't count. That's a nice white area. You talking about that? Like, she would be from Oakland Park or Orland Park or Elgin, whatever it's called. Uh, that is not Chicago. Right. That's why I'm saying. I'm like, you gotta be like Garfield Park. You know what I'm saying? Or like what's the Ingram? Was it, shoot, what's another place, man? There's all type of places. I said most of the blacks be over. I think Chicago, like Garfield and stuff like that. I think that's like West. Is that West Chicago? I think that's more like Vice Lord type. Um, then the Latino part, man, they be just as bad. Like they be on Wasbania and something. I can't remember. Some in parts off. But that be stuff that be parts over there. You don't go over with them either. They ain't sweet neither. They'll smoke you just as fast. You know what I'm saying? But I always like talking to somebody that's from yeah, Inglewood, yeah, being in Inglewood. Because I know it's in Inglewood, California, that's also bad, but it's spelled with an I. You know, then they Inglewood out there spelled with an E, which is still bad, you know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see those like the 90s, like the Skyrise projects. Like I would have loved to like see that in real life. As a sister that go to our church in Destin Ministry, she's from Chicago, hard up, or she's hard up. Like she's real nice, she's real sweet, but you could tell she got that hard. I remember when she first came to our church back in 2007. Shout out to Sister Melissa if she watching. But she came back to our church back in 2007. And she just had this hard look on her. I'm talking like she got them eyebrows too. She got this hard look, and she dark skinned too. So I'm just like, oh yeah, she look like she with it. You know what I'm saying? She came with her son. Her sons was like little bitty pipsqueaks at the time. Them dudes is giants now. They big little giants. And her husband before that was the one. That's the couple Daddy married on 7707. So shout out to them, man. They got 7707. They got 20 years of marriage under their belt. That's what's up. About 20 years. That's good, man. But her husband knew like Daddy and them in the streets because he ran. I think he ran with some of them. You know what I'm saying? And so her husband, he crazy too. He crazy too. Hey, that's a dude. You don't want to try him. He crazy too. And I told him we was at I think the Miami or Orlando conference. I think it was a Miami conference. And I told him, I said, yeah, man, was my daddy really like it? He said, man. He said, he did. He said, man. He said, man, your daddy was. He said, what nothing punk about your daddy, man. You hear me? He said, boy, your daddy was crazy. He said, your daddy was crazy. Mm. But she from Chicago. She from the Robert Taylor homes. That's like the Cabrini Green type. She was like, "Yeah, we walked over dead bodies all the time." You feel me? Like, um, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said that lifestyle was real, bro. I said I don't know how they did that back then, boy. It was like I think Chicago bad now. I think it was probably worse back in the '90s. Like I just don't. Chicago never changed. It never stopped. It's just always been like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it might have been worse back then because they had automatics. You know, like now that they got like switches, but that's on like Glocks and stuff. Like back then they had like automatic AK-47s, all type of Uzis. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see a lot of those no more. I seen a Uzi the other week while you went shooting and one of the homies pulled out a Uzi. I was like, bro, I have not seen one of these in. I didn't know the thing was even still a gun. Like for real. Well, it was they call them like Zuzus and Wham Whams and stuff or whatever. And they said, yeah, it was so easy to get your hands. They said it's still like in Chicago. They said getting a gun in Chicago is easier than getting a computer. They said it's like getting a piece of candy. Like anybody got them. Like you can get them anywhere, anytime. I said that's crazy. Let me go walking. But that's why I said like, man, I ain't I talked to a couple of like GDs from Chicago, but that's why I said, like, bro, I love how a lot of them. The reason why I like a lot of these organizations is because they have structure. You know what I'm saying? Like Larry Hoover modeled his Gangster Disciples after the Italian mob. Most people take a page out the mob book. You know what I'm saying? And that's why at first they were structured. You know what I'm saying? Like they not no more, man. They just they get all off. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, anything where you got 100,000 GEs in Chicago, that's got to be just insane. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why a lot of people don't really want um like smoke with them. You don't want 100,000 Negroes showing up at your door. You know what I'm saying? Like even this war, like that's really what made it popular was the whole Chief Keef and them thing. Like they black disciples and gangster disciples. But that's why they had to, because a lot of them they don't all hate each other. It's just certain factions and groups. Like it's different than it used to be back then. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's more like subsets and you know what I'm saying, cliques and all this stupid neighborhood type stuff. You know, all that dumb stuff. And so even when they was coming out with, I remember at the time, like they was trying to clarify that up. When that song, remember that song BDK that came out from Lil JoJo, and so he was like, people kept saying like BDK. He said no, it ain't all BDs. He says 300K. He said those are the ones we don't like because a lot of them they don't all hate each other. It's just certain factions they don't like. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I be trying to wonder. I said, what's the difference from a gangster disciple and a black disciple? Like, what's the difference? So that's why I be wanting to sit down with some of these dudes, man, and talk to them about the history. Like, what happened, man? Like, where'd y'all get off? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all remember? I do remember that whole Chicago stuff when 6ix9ine. Remember when 6ix9ine was at his height? He kept going up there trolling them. He went to one of the hoods at like 4 in the morning. Oh, he went to Old Block or whatever. And he went out there when nobody was out there or whatever, looking all nervous and stuff. And they said the Negroes found out. They said after he was gone, they came outside. All of them came outside with like they Dre on and stuff. I said, yo, niggas is crazy. I said, niggas is crazy up there, man. That's why I said we went to Southside Chicago doing conferences out there every other week, back in like 2015 ish, like 2015 or so. And like every week or so, we would go up there and do like we had like a small church up there. And so we went up there, man. I think we was on the corner of 79th and 78th and Essex or 79th and whatever it's called, somewhere around there. And so I was like, well, you know, it's not as bad right now. I'm like, it don't seem like as bad. And so I'm thinking like, well, maybe it's more of a nicer area. You know what I'm saying? You can still kind of see downtown kind of in the distance. And everybody's like, they said, nah, they said, bro, that's not a good area. I said, bro, y'all in a pretty bad area. And I said, well, this, it's cool, I guess. But I was kind of leery who's taking the equipment inside. I was looking around, you know what I'm saying? Make sure niggas don't walk up on you trying to rob, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had no Glock at the time. So at the time I had like a knife on me, you know what I'm saying? And so I did like at the time Vine was a thing. So I made a Vine where I was modeling after this little, it was this little white boy that went viral for saying that. He kind of had like a duck teeth. He said, don't break in my house or I'll mess you up. He had like a big old dagger knife. And so I was trying to model mine after his. I said, yeah, I said, you gotta be careful, Chicago, man. It's like, hey, don't try to test me or I said, I'll mess you up. I said, brother, a knife is not faster than a Glock. So you might want to get one of those, you know what I'm saying? Mm, get out this rain, man. It's raining over here. Hmm. Of course it is. That's why I said like California had the Black Panthers, but Chicago had like the Black P Stones. The Black P Stones was worse than the Black Panthers. Like them, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like these organizations when they first started, these niggas didn't play, man. Black Panthers was pretty serious, but the Black P Stones, nobody, bro. This dude was like, I'm telling y'all, man. This dude was like the Pastor Darby of the Black P Stones. This dude was one of the most militant black men I've ever seen, man. Like I ain't never seen nobody like it. He did not play, man. Jeff Ford, look him up, Jeff Ford, man. He started that. And when I tell y'all, he killed everybody. He killed everybody. He was not scared of white people. He was not scared of black. He didn't care who he is, man. He'll kill you. But they all started, like I said, to protect themselves from, white people. You know what I'm saying? The Black Peace songs were so influential. They went to California, man. That's why they got the Black Peace on Bloods. Which is crazy. It's like, why y'all got Black Peace on Bloods and all the way from Chicago? But I think one of the people from Chicago said went down to California and started the BPS or whatever. I think they like located in Inglewood. I think it's where they get you know where the jungles is, Chia? Y'all know what it is. The jungles. That's why they shot that movie Training Day at. If y'all ever seen Training Day with Denzel Washington. You know, one of them thing. I should tell you how real the Black Peace Stones is. They the only gang from Chicago to really go all the way out there to California. Yeah, Inglewood. They not sweet. That's why we trying to tell y'all, man. Black Peace Songs is. I know we hear a lot about GD Nation, but Black Peace Songs is pretty just as bad. Like, good night, Nolly. Have a good one. Now you see why they said the Klan. They say these white supremacist groups still exist, but they don't want smoke with a lot of the gangs because a lot of them they don't want no problems. But the reason why they don't want no problems because they realize like, bro, we outnumber them 2 to 1, it's like 3 to 1, man. You gotta understand that. So when you got 100,000 GDs or whatever, and then you got maybe like 500 Aryan Nation, like, dude, you don't want smoke with them. So that's why they said the Aryan Nation is one of the most violent prison gangs because you got to be whatever you small in, you got to be the most violent to stand out. You know what I'm saying? Just like over in LA, the Hoovers are the most hated gang. They say Hoovers are the most hated gang in LA because they always doing stuff, but they extra violent because they got a lot of enemies. They got a lot of people they don't like. So in order for you to be stand out, you got to be more violent. You know what I'm saying? So the Aryan Nation is one of the most violent gang, but what they don't tell you the reason they so violent is because they kill their own members. They do not like other white people either. You know what I'm saying? And they said a lot of times they try to keep the peace because they said they don't want race wars because they know they're probably going to lose a versus race war. And then on top of it, they all get locked down. They can't really do nothing as it is. You know what I'm saying? So one dude was like, he said, about 6 of us will go in the shower while you taking a shower and beat you or shank you. He said, 2 people will stand outside your cell while one person go in there and shank you a real good couple of times. You know what I'm saying? He said, dude, we kill our own to keep the peace because we don't want race wars in here. He said, we don't want stuff in here. He said, if you starting stuff, he says about respect. He's like, y'all start stuff in here and you calling people a bunch of niggers, you run around. He said, then if the blacks beat you up, we're gonna let the blacks beat you up. He said, we're not gonna step in to help you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, they don't want this type of smoke. That's why they want us to fight each other, man. Because again, we can illuminate each other faster. You know what I'm saying? So you got 100,000 GDs fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? They gonna knock each other up out of hundreds or so. You know what I mean? So they don't want us to turn all the attention on them. Because as much as they brag about, oh, no, we got the police and the National Guard, well, we got 100,000 gangster disciples in Chicago. If we get all them Negroes to wake up, y'all gonna be in trouble. Y'all gonna be in trouble, bro. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. You got maybe like, yeah, 500 National Guard. I said, okay, but you got 100,000 GDs right there. There is not enough bullets. There's not. You would have to drone strike the place. You can't get rid of them. So now you know why they want us to fight each other because we doing their job. As I said, the Vice Lord Nation is pretty big too. We already know the Crips and Bloods is a huge nation. That's a really huge nation. But I don't think there's a bigger gang than the Gangster Disciples. I don't think so. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. God's people really wake up, man. That's why they don't want us to know stuff, man. If we really wake up, dude, it's over. It's over. If the children of Israel can stop fighting each other and stop being murmurers and complainers in the desert, and actually we get this new generation of Joshua and them, oh man, it's done. I said it failed. It kind of not failed, but it was kind of hindered with Nat Turner because they killed him, and then Fred Hampton, they killed him. You know what I'm saying? But now, like I said, we don't necessarily need one leader. Everybody, they pretty much because now these factions and stuff is all there's no structure no more, which is why they so wild. Back in the day, they was fighting over like drugs and territory. Like they not doing it no more. They just kill each other just because they can. You know what I'm saying? It's more about diss music. You know what I'm saying? Like making diss tracks and you from one side of town. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it is. More neighborhood type stuff. You know what I mean? But I said we can get them to put their differences to the side and get them to unite. That's why they don't like it. I purposely think they sabotaged the '92 riots. Like when the Bloods and Crips united, I think they purposely sabotaged that because there was one time that all of us was getting along, getting in unity. That was the George Floyd type stuff back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And so Blood and Crips started uniting. You know what I'm saying? They said the truce lasted for a while, and then they went back to fighting. I purposely think that the police or the government did that to sabotage you, because when you got all black sides, when LA went from having 900 something homicides in 1 year, I think like the first 2 years or so, all the way in the crime and murder rate start dropping, and now we focusing our attention on them. That's when they want the truce to settle, and now they still fighting each other. 40-year battle, man, still fighting each other over nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you would have thought, like, bro, this should have been done by now, but I purposely think they sabotaged it on purpose. Remember, I told y'all, Fred O'Bang in one of NBA YoungBoy rivals said that he was like, he was trying to squash beef with him and trying to have him meet up in the park to do something for the community and for the kids. He said the police literally stopped him and told him they couldn't do that. And so people were shocked. They was like, what? The police said, yeah. He said the police told us we couldn't do it. Like, they did not want us to do it. I'm like, you got two gangs trying to squash beef, stuff that they killing each other over. They trying to squash it, and they said they did not want us to go out there and meet each other and squash it. So we know who's doing what. We know who's pulling the strings behind closed doors. That's why they want us to keep because that makes bad for it makes bad for drill music, and then it makes bad for business. Because if we stop killing each other, y'all won't have a job. We won't need the police in our areas. You won't need a lawyer. You won't need the judges. You won't need none of that. You don't need none of that, bro. Everybody say they want these savages. You love when savages kill savages because that means you get to have a job. If we stop killing each other, no, you have a job. It's just gonna be on your white counterparts, your white drug fentanyl addicts. It's gonna be on them. Your Proud Boys and your mass shooters and your conspiracy theorist nuts and your writing manifesto weirdos. It's gonna be on them. See, they don't want that. They want to be on us so they can judge us and keep throwing us away so they can get money off of us. They don't want crime to stop. They need you in this country because if they don't have us, you ain't gonna make no money off of them. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Nipsey was trying to unite a lot of people together. Because contrary to what you believe, man, a lot of them get along. You know what I'm saying? Real can respect real. That might be Bloods that might not like Chris, but everybody loves Snoop Diggity Dog. Everybody loves Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg is like that one black person that can go around anybody, old white people, anybody. Everybody loves Snoop Dogg. He's just chill. Like nobody's gonna have a problem if he walking around their neighborhood because everybody knows Snoop Dogg. He's just chill like that. That's why I said they don't want us to be more like the Snoop Dogs. They want us to be more like you know what I'm saying? Whoever is out there. These new rappers like he said, I'm Snoop Diggity Dog, you know what I'm saying? That's how Family Guy do that. He said, I'm Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Peter was like, "Oh, yeah, I do." He in his mind said, but you don't, Peter. You don't. Mm. We just need people to unite, man. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? Well, maybe it is. Maybe Snoop's Uncle Tom, maybe Ice Cube's Uncle Tom. I don't know, man. Like, just do something for the people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, when you see these groups, man, that mm, yeah, but there's a lot of people that don't want us to get along. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, they don't want you to squash no beef. They don't. Again, they love because again, it gives them something to talk about. Why you think these super conservatives now keep talking about the bad of black people? Like black people are some of the best we ever have. So back then, the opportunities wasn't like they used to be, but now the opportunities are able for us, like it is for a lot of people now. And now we the highest ones graduating with the what is it, GPAs or whatever. Black women are the ones taking up all the great jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting all these scholarships, and guess why they trying to blame it on DEI? They trying to blame it on all type of stupid stuff and inclusivity. And you only got the job because you're black. It's like no, we got the job because we just daggone good at what we do. Being some niggas. They don't ever want to talk about that. They always, and then that's why I say you see when there's positive, they always want to talk about how we got it. They never say, hey, maybe that person went to college like our white counterparts and did. They're like, nah, see, it's just because y'all got DEI. So now a black man only got the air pilot, like dumb Charlie Kirk said, he only got the pilot license because he got DEI higher. And my buddy was worried about, boy, if we qualified to fly a jet, he should have been worried about one of his white counterparts that shot him. Since he won't worry about us, he's so busy talking about black on black violence that he didn't realize that one of his white counterparts was gonna shoot him. See, that's why I said, see, that type of stuff right there. See, when you so hate like that, you get it back to you. See, and then when he died, nobody cared. People mocked him. People talked about it. Even the University of Louisville here. It went viral because people was making memes and jokes about it. And here come all the dumb conservatives. Oh, that's just so wrong. I said, well, y'all was making jokes about George Floyd, all this kneeling on his neck, doing reading counterparts, Trayvon Martin hashtags and stuff. I said that was funny to y'all. I said the difference is that a lot of us ain't worried about y'all. Y'all worry about us. See, we thought white people got a lot of what they got because we always was told that they smarter than us. So of course we was like, well, maybe they are smart. We get what we get now. Now y'all telling us that nah, we just got it because DEI. It's like, no, we got it because we good at what we do. I said, buddy, the last thing you should have been worried about was a black pilot. You should have been worried about your white snipers that killed you. You shouldn't be worried about us. That's what happened when you don't mind your own business. See, because guess what's the first thing they say if somebody black talking on white politics? If one of these like if we had a modern day Fred Hampton that was talking on white people politics, and then that same person goes out and kills somebody black or whatever, they're gonna be like, see, he's so busy talking about us, he should have been worried about his own kind. So he's overdoing it to his own kind. Like, well, then say that to him when he's doing that too. I'm like, we didn't get stuck off the DEI, man. We just good at what we do. And as a matter of fact, we better than you at it. Like the NBA. And that's why the NBA is practically 90% black. Because we took the sport and did it better than you. Football is mainly us. We do it better than you. Baseball, the Dominicans come over and do it better than you. The only thing y'all got now is jumping off rock. They said we done took out all the sports. They got jump off rocks now. It ain't cause no DEI. We just better than you at a lot of stuff. You feel me? Mm. Yeah, they are. That's why I said they can do that stuff. Let them do the shirts and stuff. It's funny. Okay, fine. It's funny. Go ahead and laugh at it. They trying to troll now. I said what you fail to realize is that's why everybody was saying they said, well, Buddy's still living. Carmelo Anthony's still living. The other little nigga ain't. So you can make jokes about all you want to. I said, so what? One of y'all's gone. And I said, when people start making jokes about yo fentanyl Trentanols, I was like, it's gonna be funny when they start doing the fentanyl challenge. It's gonna be funny when they do that too. That's why I said let them wear shirts if they want to. I ain't offended by no shirt. That's fine because they won't wear it around us. They won't do it around us. Guess where they gonna wear it at? Rural Utah. The same county where they shot Charlie Kirk at, they gonna wear him out there. They're not gonna wear him around Memphis. They're not gonna wear him around Atlanta. You know why? Because they know what's gonna happen. That's why I do. He exposes people all day for being on there being racist and saying all type of stuff. Talking about watermelon felons. And then guess what he do? Pull up their white record and they felons. You the one that want to talk though. That's why I say you just lucky that people just don't know who you is, and I ain't got no time to go digging on you because they would find out you a felon and a freaking rapist and a pedophile on top of it. They would find all types of stuff about you. So since you want to give out the watermelon felon stereotypes, I seem to notice that a lot of white conservative men, y'all sure got this pedophilia and rapist stuff on your record. Y'all sure seem to have that. Why is that? Oh, y'all niggas is gay as all outdoors. Why does Grinder go up every time y'all come in town? You know Grinder, the gay app, the one that they fight so hard to be against, right? There's a big spike of that. You niggas couldn't just be satisfied with women. They gotta go look at man on man action. Maybe I think most of the reason why they be gay, they just give up and look at man on man actions because they realize they couldn't get the women. The women ain't gonna never touch it. She ain't gonna never come and rub his little pecker. So now it's like, okay, well, I gotta look at men and men. Yep. That's why they like the sword fight. Yeah, you like to be in for a lot of dudes that don't like gay stuff and don't like pride. Y'all showing them proud boys. I heard a comedian say that. He said, for somebody that's all about against his pride stuff, he said, y'all show love the world, y'all proud stuff. Yo proud boys. We should have knew that was gay in the first place. Proud boys. That sounds like something in the LGBT parade. Like, and here comes the proud boys. Like, you might as well be. Proud boys. Well, who thought of that name? That's a worse slogan than Black Lives Matter. Like, bro, you could have came up with something else. Like Proud Boys. It'd be better if you said City Boys, like City Boys Up or something. Like they said Proud Boys. That sounds lame. Hold on, y'all. What's you know, yeah. That's why I said, I'm like, bro, listen, y'all, we do not have to worry about nothing. Bro, look, what they don't realize is if they get this race war, it's gonna be funny if they ever do get it. It's not gonna be what you think. I told y'all that brother turn against brother, father turn against son. Like, bro, that's literally what it is. What you don't realize is that other white people don't like other white people either. Do you know who wants to smoke other white people? Other white people. I'm told y'all, bro. They had a video. I remember I told y'all there was a video that went viral of the Proud Boys and the BLM fighting each other. That was not one black person. You couldn't tell who was who. And I said that is how that race war. If it ever comes to pass, that's how it's gonna be. Because guess who's on the internet defending us more than we defending us? White people. Guess who's in the comments arguing with each other and exposing people more than anybody else? White people. It's not gonna be what you think, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not gonna be what you think. Ain't gonna be no they riding around lynching niggers and calling us a whole bunch of N bombs and all that. It's not gonna be what you think, dude. It's gonna be a bunch of them riding and sliding on each other. And do you know who's radical just like a conservative white? A liberal white. I think liberal whites. I told you, liberal whites, conservatives will do some crazy stuff. Liberal whites will run you over. Like they'll do all I told you, they would just listen, when they get amped up, they have this thing in their heart where it's just like they gotta kill something. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, liberal whites ain't if they the right kind, they ain't sweet either. Like they be wanting to kill stuff too. So that's why I be telling you. I said, man, look, don't. That's why I told you. I said you better be worried, man. Everybody's not sweet like you think, bro. Everybody's not sweet. Some people are really with the business. So it's not gonna be what you think. Y'all ain't gonna be no race war. Like they just gonna ride around killing everybody. It's not gonna happen like that. I promise you, it's not gonna happen like that. If they really could, y'all, don't y'all think y'all they would have did it? They have had 2 terms where Trump was in office where they could have did it. They didn't do it because they know what's gonna happen. They gonna get smoked. That's why they wanted to hurry up and do one like real quick. You know, you might have one person sadly that fall victim to it, but they know if they go around doing this, like again, everybody's against them. They so busy trying to have a war on us, they don't know they're gonna have a war with each other, bro. Because they dumb. That's what happened when you got hate in your heart, man. You so busy trying to get somebody, you don't even see your own side is trying to flank you too, bro. Like, remember I told you the Aryan Brotherhood, they will kill each other. They kill their own kind, dude. They do not play that. That's why they so violent. Not because they killing us, they killing each other. Because they don't want smoke. They don't want smoke with people in there. That's why they kept saying, they said when Carmelo Anthony get to jail, he gonna be some white dude's boyfriend. They was like, bro, no, he's not. There was somebody that called from the jail and confirmed. He said, bro, we are in Texas. He said they have no rule in Texas. There's no rule for them in Texas. He said, dude, he said if somebody was to lay a hand on him, he said, bro, we would smoke them. Most of the people in the Texas penitentiary is either black or Mexican. He said white is the minority. He said they're not gonna do nothing to him up here. You think you're gonna get to prison with a story like that? And then think that all the white people gonna get him and the black people ain't gonna do nothing like what, please. And guess who that dude Luigi hanging with? The dude that smoked the whoever it was he smoked, the healthcare man or whatever. Guess who he in prison hanging with? Blacks. He with the black people. I'm safe. You ain't got look. You ain't got to tell me that. Tell him that I'm safe. Y'all better pray for the person that run up on me in Texas, dude. Like, see, people they definitely want to try it in there because they know what's gonna happen. Look, boy, I got a 75 round clip and some. You better pray for them. Don't pray for me. Pray for them. I told you, Texas is gonna be the last state they try that. That's why they want to try it in like little, you know, they want to try it in like rural Candy, Indiana. Or they want to try it like somewhere where Michigan or somewhere where, you know what I'm saying, like they can do that. They're not gonna try that in what's called it in Texas. They're not really gonna try it like it because they know there's enough guns and ammo for everybody and their mama to get it. Like they know they're not gonna do that. What you don't realize is that a lot of people, what's up, my Canadian friend? What you don't realize that a lot of people rock with each other like that in Texas. It's more like Texas is more like a people thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of black and Mexicans stick together down there. You know what I'm saying? Because we a people's thing. You know what I'm saying? Florida like that too. Like a lot of Florida white dudes would be considered black because it's a people thing. You feel me? So a lot of them are not. They not. It's not what you think, man. They're not. That's why they want to be racist in secret because they know if they be racist in public, people gonna kill them. Texas is the last place where you have to tell somebody to be careful. You better tell them other people be careful. People that see Texas ain't for the weak. If you weak and sensitive, don't go to Texas. Like you can't take people calling you slurs, or you can't take certain stuff. Don't go to Texas. If you cannot fight, don't go to Texas. If you don't like guns, don't go to Texas. Texas is gonna be the last state to ever give their guns anything. It might break up and be its own country in a little bit. I'm telling y'all, Texas is different than what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? They got something in Texas. I forgot what it's called. Remember, I told y'all it's something in Texas where you can literally fight each other. The police will turn their back. If you tell the police you fight somebody, they come and break you up. If you tell the police, like, hey man, I'll settle this man to man, they'll turn their back and let you fight them. I think it's one of the only states you can do that in, you know what I'm saying? Like Texas, they don't believe in being soft. You cannot be soft. And I agree with that. You can't be soft. Yep. That's why I say you better learn how to protect yourself, man. And then you got your places, man. That's why they call it the triangle. It's Houston, Dallas, and Austin. Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, whatever. That's like the triangle. They say you mainly want to stay within that triangle because they said the outskirts of Texas, you might not really know it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's where like a lot of races and stuff is. Well, see, people in Texas are not stupid, dude. We're not walking around unarmed. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody go. Like I said, see in New York, they was running up on people, beating them up because they wearing Knicks jerseys. I said, yeah, they wouldn't do that in Texas because you get shot for that. Like New York a little different, but I said Texas, that's the one place you don't play. Like they will shoot you for that. You don't play that. People be hoping somebody break in their house, man, and put their hands on them because they want to shoot you. They want to shoot you down there. That's why I said that's not really many white people that I would be scared of. But Texas white people different. They be cool, but I'm like, if they ever snap, those are people you don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, so I tell you, man, get your firearm, boy, get your stuff. You don't know people, man. People be crazy. If a lot of these sensitive blacks would understand that, I said they stop sitting here talking about, well, we just gotta be cool with everybody and just, we're just praying. It's like, no, no, God didn't make you stupid, man. God ain't me trying to kill you, boy. He's in there trying to just pray on everything. I said, maybe God's give you discernment, like, hey, man, get that sword, like I told you, get it. Well, I tell you, now's not the time to be tough, man. Or soft. You feel me? You ain't gotta be extremely tough, but you can't be soft, man, because stuff is crazy. It's always a soft halfway somewhere. Well, we just kind of like sit there, just loving you. You show the love of God while they putting a rope around your neck. You sitting there trying to love everything. I say, yo, you can love the feeling that when they take their life from you, they take your air out your body. But y'all don't realize, y'all, they trying to make themselves look big and scary. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's what they did back in the 60s and 40s and stuff. Like they would do that to because they knew black people were scared. But the only reason that stuff changed was because black people start fighting back. And then white people, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, like I told y'all, we are not gonna be what's up, Alexander? We are not gonna be the only ones fighting this dude. Remember back in the 1800s, the abolitionists that fought with us in the war? Bro, the white people went crazier than us. That one white dude went crazy, man. He killed everybody. He was so mad at the way they treated slaves, y'all. He killed everybody. I said, that show you right there. You have some real allies on your side, man. You feel me? That stuff is not gonna be what you think. It ain't gonna be them having total rule. We're gonna be scared to go outside now. Like, no, we're not going. We ain't scared of that. Just like they did back in the day. Klan tried to ride up on you, and people got tired. They like, I ain't got nothing to lose. Like they like, all right, I'm going to kill you. Klan tried to ride up on them. They shot him, killed him. Klan started getting charged with RICO. They all stopped doing it. I said, nowadays we're gonna have to bring it back. If they think they're gonna bring that stuff back, where they gonna hang you from a tree, okay, well, now we're gonna slide and kill you. That's what our little YNs is for. Like, now, bro, you can put the switch to the test. You can keep your Glock switches and all that. Like, bro, don't give up your mentality for sliding the block. We gonna need you to slide in a little bit. That's how they gonna act. Because now they got your like I said, now they got your these little crazy little white boys want to ride up and mess with people and stuff. I said, hey, I don't realize. I just saw a video that went viral. A little white boy stand on top of the roof, walking past black people, calling them niggers and stuff. One of the white boy rode past a black woman on a scooter with his "Make America Great Again" hat. That's why every time y'all wear that hat, y'all do something stupid. It's like they get the dumb powers or something. Yeah, nigger, nigger. I said, yeah. And she got out the car. She said, if your son call me nigga one more time, she said, tell him call me one more time. I'm gonna kill him. And they said, oh, it's just a word. It's okay, yep, yep. Well, it's just a word, right? I said, yeah, it's just a word till we say something about Trump. No, it's just a word. Like, let's start calling y'all spooks. Oh, you there? That's why I'm like, no, you're right. It's just a word. It's just a word that's gonna get you smoked. It's the word that's gonna get you beat up. That's why I said find a word they don't like and say it. It's just a word, right? When they said something about Charlie Kirk, right? But see, nah, they don't like that. See, it only matters when you get your feelings hurt. It's only matters when you get it. He trying to have Junior. Somebody just did that the other day. Trying to do a Chud the Builder impersonation. He got knocked out. See, I've been trying to tell y'all, you ain't going for that. I think he got knocked out with somebody white. Bro, people, I told y'all, other white people don't like other white people either. As a rise to that now, I'm trying to tell y'all see what a lot of these white girl date black dudes. A lot of them don't like white dudes. That's why you think a lot of these white dudes angry. And not all of them, y'all. I'm not saying all. It's not all white people. But those type. There's a reason they don't like them because, again, they own women, don't want them. I bet it would hurt when you realize that your woman prefers a chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all look the same. You might be cut from the same cloth, but she don't want you. So, okay, I'll catch you. I try to tell you, I said, boy, don't think because like see look. Hey, bro, that ain't not my mouth. That's what she said. Every white girl I talked to, that's what they said. They was like, a lot of white dudes be born. They was like, they ain't really that fun. And they think they own you. And she was like, they said, yeah, they have pink penises. I said, what? I didn't even know that, but okay. She was like, what am I supposed to do with that? I can't know this. But like I said, when you get mad, man, because don't nobody want, that's what they do. And that's why I said they go join something with a bunch of men called Proud Boys, which is pretty much their pride movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you think they all want to join the police force? They all want to join police, join ICE. You know what I'm saying? Something that they can have total control. And why you think? What the bro? What is this? Hold on, y'all. What the world? Stuck in my head. That's my light, man. Hit my ear. Hit my earring. I said, why you think they have all these movements, man? Like pride, or they want to go around antagonizing people. Well, I vote for ICE. I support ICE. Like, why you gotta tell everybody that? Because they trying to piss people off. Because again, don't nobody want them. Hold up. Careful, police over. All the skin is a police station right there. I said that's the stuff that you do, man, when don't nobody want you. You gotta be obnoxious. That's why they do it on purpose. I support ICE and law enforcement. They go out there, yeah, good job, ICE, good job, ICE. It's like, why are you so hateful for it? You know why? Because you can't get it. You can't get no woman to rub it. So that's why you go do it. You understand, y'all? A sexually frustrated man, they'll just be mad about anything. Y'all be mad about anything. That's why they support people being jerks. Because again, they they think women are jerks for not giving it to them. Oh, figure out what that was. Whatever. But that's the stuff that you do, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's been raining here too. Because they think it's gonna make him have power. That's why they join police force, because they think everybody's scared of police. I said, dude, people smoke police officers too. Like they have a very tough job. People smoke them too. They smoke them like a civilian. They don't care. Like, dude. You don't see all of those because again, they won't always show you that on the media all the time about all the police officers that be getting smoked like that. I said, bro, a lot of them be getting the trigger pulled on them. People will run you over, you know what I'm saying? People will beat you up. They'll make your job extremely hard, you know what I'm saying? Like just because you got a job where you got a gun does not make you the man, dude. It doesn't make you the man, dummy. People do not care about guns. They got plenty of guns. I said that same officer that's power tripping, guess what they do? Run into somebody who got a bigger gun than them. I said, being a police officer is a very dangerous job, man. You gotta walk up on people's rear, pull them over to give them a citation. You might just pull them over because they tail lights out. They might pull out a shotgun and shoot you. You don't know. But see, when you power tripping, you don't think like it. You just like, oh, see, they gonna respect the badge, and then guess what they do? Shoot you. See? I said, you're not ready for that type of stuff, man. You ain't ready for that. So I said, shout out to all the good police officers out there. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to one yesterday, man. It's a good officer. I can't remember what he told me his name was, but talking to two of them, they good people, man. But I said, I feel for them because I think y'all job is made a lot harder, man, because you got people like that. They just go join the sheriff's office or whatever, some little white supremacy group. And then you got a tap that, hey man, John, what's his name? John King or something. It's some tap dancing nigga that be online. I can't think of his name. But he's for the MAGA side. He is such a tap dancer, dude. The equivalent of seeing like a stereotypical cartoon, like you just need not don't make some mass a man now. He said, man, there's so many good white folks out here. Just mind their business. He said, a lot of these dudes ain't doing nothing. He said, see, y'all don't want to wake them up. He said, when they get that killer instinct, he said, I'm trying to tell you. He said, they cool with just letting you be. He said, but y'all keep antagonizing them, you gonna wake them up, man. He said, I hate to be on your side. He said it like he ain't a nigga himself. Yo, I've never seen, this is why I don't have an issue with nobody being conservative. But I said this is why I think that a lot of black people that do this conservative stuff, they are tap dancing niggas. Cause I said, why would you even fix your lips to say that? Like, nigga, why you hate your people so bad that you would say that? He said, well, just don't make some upsets now, and they won't comes out there and get you. See, they gonna kill you. He said, a lot of these dudes, they just be minding their business. He said, but y'all won't wake them up. He said, you don't want to wake up that beast. I said, nigga, what? I think his name was John Paul King USA. I can't remember, man. Some ugly, some fat face. Why does all the black men have this retarded look on their face? Like when they conservative, I swear to you, him, Officer Tatum, and this other little square jaw Nintendo GameCube head shaped nigga. They all got this cross. Remember, I told you, men got a dumb cross-eyed look. Like when you know they dumb, they just have this retarded look on their face. Like he look cross-eyed. All these three niggas look the same. They got this same like small eyes, small face look. They are trying so hard, but they are riding a white man meat so bad, bro. It is crazy. You should have saw when that Trump came out with the gorilla AI video, Michelle Obama and him posting himself. This old Nintendo GameCube head shaped nigga got on there. He's like, no, see, it's not racist. It's not racist because it wasn't him that did it. Somebody else did it. See, you're just trying to blame him for everything. I was like, oh my God, bro, tap dancer. I said, bro, get off the nigga. Brunch, man. Dang. Y'all, they ride for Trump more than the white people that ride for Trump. I never saw that. No, they don't ride for. They ride Trump. They don't ride for him. They ride him. I've never seen that before. I said, yo, this is crazy. That's how I know they low key be gay. Boy, you are so obsessed with another man thing, dude. Like that is crazy. They go tap dance for white people. All the white people be in their comment section making them feel good. Yeah, you tell them. Yeah, see, I don't know what's wrong with them. I mean, just you have no dignity as a black man, bro. You got no dignity. Except when somebody call you a nigga, it's just a word. Just keep letting them. I saw Bruce call you a nigga. The white people, the ones that you ride so hard for, they look at you as a nigga. He said, "Well, I just keep it going." I said, "You know what? Because you a tap dancer. That's why you want to fit in with them so bad, bro." Like, oh, I hope you get knocked up by a black woman. I hope you do. I hope you get knocked up by a black gay person. The ones you hate so much. I think that y'all, everybody ain't messing with nobody. Ain't no gay people mess with them. You gotta understand a lot of people when they just be mad and just have issues in their heart. And so they want to beat up on the easiest people. That's why they want to mess. They want to mess with gay people in real life, but they want to mess with some black woman. They don't know they don't mess with the YNs in real life. Somebody that can kill you. They don't want to mess with them in real life. What's up, America? Yeah, I should have saw the way he said that. It was like the same analogy that he gave with the old house, the field nigga or the house nigga. Well, if you just be quiet, mass won't hit your cups more times. He said, well, if y'all just leave them alone, they won't come out the woodwork. He said, y'all gonna make these boys wake up and get mad. He said, he started laughing. He said, yeah, see, he said, it's gonna be the wrong side for y'all. Y'all don't want that smoke. I said, nigga, I said, oh my gosh, bro. And that's why we said there are some exceptions that we will make. That's when I would turn to the white folk that doing what they doing. I said, you know what? I really don't like y'all niggas, and y'all don't like me either. But there are some people we can both agree that got to go. That's when I would look at him. I say, hey man, y'all want a nigga y'all can mess with? There you go, right there. Because what he don't realize, the white people he riding for don't like him either. So I said, hey brother, if y'all want to beat him and make him an example, we'll turn the other cheek. I think I can speak for all black people when we say, have him. Paul said, give him over to Satan. Yeah, give him to y'all. There you go. Take him. You want to ride y'all thing so much? I said, well, there you go. You can have him. Tap dances, boy. I tell you, they're gonna stop tap dancing real soon. That's what you don't understand. They're gonna make examples out of you niggas too. I was telling you, man. Nintendo GameCube head shape. Same brother was the same dude on there hollering happy because Carmelo Anthony got convicted. He said, yes. He said, yes, that's what I'm talking about. You see me? He said, yeah. He said, God, he got locked up. Like, why are you tap dancing so hard for? What are you happy for? I said, we know why he tap dancing. Somebody black did something to him. He ain't like. It's always them type of dudes got beat up, got robbed one time. They hit all black people. That's why I sound like, nah, go ahead and get him. Go and take him. And you can have your watermelon felon right there. You could take this little watermelon felon. You can have him. Boy, they want to tap dance for y'all so much, daggone it. Well, here you go. Tap dance for that, boy. You tap dance while they putting that rope around your neck. See if you still do the same thing. That's why I be telling y'all, no, like, no, don't watch for all these niggas. Like, no, no. I don't scared folk ain't killing folk, nigga. I don't know this Negro. Told you the dude in Texas that did that, man. Old weirdo did that back in 2020. Sitting there, I don't think white people ever give me a black cops never gave me a problem. Black people just complaining. And guess what happened? He got shot by a cop. Killed him. For nothing. He got killed for nothing. Tried to shake a cop hand and shot him, killed him. Then we had to go out here and say his name. I said, I will not be saying his name. I will not. So I was the nigga thing like black people just tripping. I said, till it happened to them. Now the same BLM got a march for you and say your name. I said, don't say a nigga name. Don't say his name. Remember, it don't exist. So then we don't exist. Negroes do want to go shuck and jive for their white counterparts, and now when they get called a nigger a couple times, they want it was in the black community. Oh yeah, and then they turn in a bunch of Bill Cosby's. Like, see, it's tap dance and stuff, boy. That's why I try to tell you. This is what get black men a bad name, dude. I'm trying to tell you. Because we got tap dancers in our community, man. The ones that don't respect their own people and the ones tap dance for the white man. It's like, I can't stand those. Like, if you're going to tap dance for any race, why? Like, I don't understand. Everybody come here to the United States to do that. Asians are doing it, Mexicans doing it, and now niggas doing it. Like, I can't stand that stuff. They are not your friends, nigga. They don't like you. Not all, but some of them don't. The ones you tap dancing for don't like you. Do you know why we couldn't be fitting in with the Republican Party all them years? Because they don't like us. You tap dancing trying to make them feel comfortable. It's not gonna like you even more. They really don't like you more because it's like you disrespectful to your own people. And then you look stupid. Anybody that's desperate, they don't like. They barely even like their own people, man. Conservatives don't even like each other half the time. Why in the world are they gonna like your black behind? That's so stupid. The tap dance is gonna stop one day, y'all. I told you it's gonna stop. Say dude's trying to fit in with a white supremacist. Like, boy, they'll cut your head off. And you know what? If they ever did, God forbid, I don't want nobody to get hurt. But I'm just like, but people be in themselves in situations all the time. Stupid. Just know we are not marching for you, nigga. We not doing that. Can't hate your people your whole life, man. Then when something happened to you, you want us to revenge my name. Nope. Absolutely not. Because they know guess who's the most loving people? Black folks. We're gonna take you in and hey, we just that's just so sad. Now we got the march with the brother. No, we don't. No, we don't. Hold on, I'm at a stop sign. I'm about to read this long paragraph. I don't know what I need. Hold on. Hey, you wait till 1 minute, man. Let me read that paragraph. It said, I just came across your dad a few days ago. Wow, he spoke nothing but the truth. I just saw your post and saw you are a son. I was saddened to see he passed away. My deepest condolences. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I always appreciate people that always say my condolences. That's how you started off. But some people just, they just come in spirit. Yeah, like I said, happy Father's Day to Daddy, man. The realest I ever knew, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, The way I'm talking now, that's how he talk, man. Daddy was big on this type of topic. You got people like, well, your daddy wouldn't talk. Yes, he did. They talked all about this all the time. Like, I don't know how people miss the messages. I don't know how they never saw those because they stupid. They don't do nothing but watch the shucking and jiving messages. That's why Daddy didn't do too many of those, man, because he said Negroes always gonna be entertained. He said, bro, they always gonna be entertained, like they don't want to learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? Said the album and stuff all about race, man. It's all about like a certain people and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Negroes just want to jump off the walls all the time. Like they ain't doing that. So that's why I said I'm glad that people come in and see that, man. And honestly, I told you I don't even like being known as Daddy's son, man, because I attract the shuck and jabbers, man. I don't like those type of people. The people that's non-influential for Christ, I don't like them, man. Like they always too busy running their mouth. They run their mouth about black people and talking about men of God. That's why I say we don't slander men and women of God over on this page. You have no idea what people go through, man. Somebody that's father and mama is a man and woman of God, you have no idea what they've had to deal with. So I'm like, we don't talk about people who's a freaking washed up saint, man. They never did know what they like. We don't talk about them type people. Like, come on, man. Oh, I gotta get directions. I gotta get back to They shut down the highway here. Oh yeah, one second. Like because I've been watching his videos all day. I saw his video on White Supreme. That's what's up. Okay, have you never? You said it's your first time, right? Ivanka Miss. How you say your name? Hey, you wouldn't have to be. Hey, that's Ivanka. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. Ivana Miskik. Muska Miska. How you say it? You wouldn't have to be Russian, are you? That's not like a Russian name. That's why I said, see, we got all colors, man, all races of people that watch Darby. That's crazy, man. Because I thought only we watch Darby. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in my hometown. Like we always been in the hood and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I thought only us listen to it, but I had Mexican write me out, white people write me out, all type of people, Africans, everybody write me like, I watch your father. I say, y'all do? I said, I thought he was just for us. I thought all black people listening. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said the word has no colors, man. It really don't. Miss Kick. Miss Kick, that's what's up. I ain't never heard that before, but that's what's up though. Well, welcome to me channel. Like I said, I know I'm black, but I be having somewhat of a Scottish accent. I'll do my best Scottish impersonation. Oh yes, I be the dude that's related to Derby. You know how I do the Scottish thing. I don't know what everybody's talking about, but I don't really do that. Still back us. Change my name to a Scottish last name. People stop being like, "Oh, you're Darby." You're like, man, no, I'm not. My name is James. My last name is Rick James. Hold on. Bosnian. Okay, that's what's up. He randomly came across my feed, top video. God used him to speak to me. That's what's up. That's crazy. Bro, that's crazy to hear that somebody's Bosnian because, again, we always reach the hood like people in Louisville. So, you know what I'm saying? We reach more of us. And so Daddy was just a small. I can take y'all want to go over? I can take y'all to the very first church we had if y'all want to. Everything here is kind of close to Louisville. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you what, field trip. We're going on a field trip. We got time. We're going on a trip and our favorite rocket ship. Let's see. But it's crazy because, like I said, like we always started off in pretty small. We had no idea we was really gonna be real like that. You know what I'm saying? Like big time. So that's why I said when I'm in the hometown, like whenever I do something, like I can show y'all some stuff. I'll show y'all locations we set up, all type of stuff we've always done. I can show y'all a house where we lived at, man. That's why I like telling you about the memories, because the memories is what make it to what we are now. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know Darby now. Y'all don't know Darby like back then. Like it's kind of like everybody know Michael Jackson. Like, of course, everybody know Michael Jackson, Thriller, but nobody remember like the newer generation, of course, remember that, but they don't know the older 70s, Jackson 5 type, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's the same way. Like, I can show y'all some stuff. I got time, y'all. It's nice to have you in here. I don't think I ever had a Bosnian in here. I don't even know. I can't lie to you. I don't even know where that is. Like I'm American, man. Americans are stupid. We don't know where that is. But I've heard of it before. I just don't know where exactly it is. Like this is where I always was. Like in my middle school years, I used to have a bus meet over here to like switch buses to go to the West End. That's one of the worst places. That's where we be getting in fights over here. That's why I used to get in trouble all the time over here, man. Like always getting in trouble. It's 20 years worth of memories over. Hold on. Let's go on a field trip. Because a lot of these places, man, make up who we are, man. Makes the Darby name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it's in Europe, but I don't know where in Europe. Like, you understand, Americans are dumb, man. I got a friend from Spain. My friend from Spain was like, she said somebody asked her like Spain by Mexico. I said, yo, you can't be this stupid. You cannot be this dumb, dude. Some days I wish I was European because I have the smarter one. Europeans and everybody else all over the world are smarter. Americans, man, we are so like slow sometimes. I don't know what's wrong with us. I've always heard of Bosnia, but I don't know where that is. I don't know what y'all do. Y'all speak Bosnia? Is that a language? Bosnian? No, French? I don't know what that is. Hey, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to do a European tour. I'm about to go come to Italy, man. I've been studying my Italian, man. I've been studying my ciao and my salve. Um, una, what do you say? Un cornetto. That means a biscotti. What's not biscotti? Croissant. Un cornetto para mí. Like, oh, es muy bella. It's by Croatia and Serbia. Okay, so okay, yeah. Okay, I think I seen that game the other day. I got a friend that's Croatian too, man. Beautiful people, man. I'm sure Bosnian are too, man. Bosnians beautiful people. They got a lot of beautiful underrated people over there. That's why I said, brother might have to take a trip, take a route trip. We was about to do a European tour too, man. Right before Daddy died, man. We going to UK. You know what I'm saying? And there was some places I think in Europe he wanted to go with Daddy. Mom and Daddy been to Brussels. They've been to Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like all type of places. I hope y'all do win the World Cup, not the USA. Even though they're a good team, I just don't want Americans to win stuff right now. Cause you know what I'm saying? United States is so cocky. Like we so cocky, man. You know what I'm saying? Like with this stupid president we got and everybody acting funny, like it's just like you be want to root for them because they good, but it's just like, bro, they so freaking cocky. It's like, I'm in America now, and do you preach? No, I don't preach. That ain't my thing. That's more my brother's thing. Like my brother's always had like the word in him, like yeah, like he's called. I'm not. I do music. You know what I'm saying? But some of it's in me. I just like to talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do the preaching thing. You know. And even Daddy knew it. You know. So I said he was like, yeah. He said preaching ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? So when he died, everybody was like, well, are you gonna step up? And like, no, it's not my thing. Like, of course, that's more like Mama's thing and Joe's thing. Like, that's not mine. Mine is music. I like doing the music because I ain't got to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like dealing with people. I did this channel, man. People always trying to come over trying to make me preach, and they thought that's what I was doing. I said, I don't even like talking to people now. So imagine if I was up on stage. Though. Like, I just don't. I like my cozy time, man, just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? What city you live, or what state you live in, or whatever? Where you from? They got these detours all over the place. Where you live? But we used to live right here on the street, like past this where it was our old house back in like 2004. Big old, you see these big old 3-story houses? Like we used to have a 3-story house right there on the corner, man. I can't go down this way. This is a one way. But we did. Daddy would get some of the dudes out here that lived in these houses up here, like, and then he would get them to kind of help him with the house or whatever. They come to our church, you know what I'm saying? And so they was cutting like firewood and like building stuff and doing all type. Get off me, doing all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody in North Carolina, man? I got a lot of people in North Carolina. Hold on. What's your Instagram? I got like 7 Instagrams, but I got to I got to be more specific here. I always forget my main username. I try not to put my main username on here because I got a bunch of weirdos that be trying to follow you. They be weird, you know what I'm saying? I can give you my music stuff though. I got a music profile. You type up A Steve Keys, A Steve, just like AYE, and then space STEVE, and then space Keys. Or you can type up okay, I want A Steve Music. I'm trying to be active on both of them. Like they still growing. I still newer profile. My main one I don't really I only use that to post like my music and then like some stories or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really post like posts. Social media be like personal, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that's already kind of like trying to be personal. You trying to figure out everything you be doing, you know what I'm saying? I don't like all of it. But if you want to add me over there, like I usually give out my real one. Come on, truck. I usually get my real one over there. Somebody hit me in the DM. But yeah, this is Wall. It used to be Wall Street. We used to come up here play basketball all the time. Daddy would rent this out. Back like '04 or whatever. He would rent this out, go skating. We always used to eat Dizzy Whiz. Like we used to go over and eat Dizzy Whiz all the time. That's a burger joint. Like we used to be on this block all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking away, man. Move. Oh. Yeah, this is all about look. Yo, this block all the time on this Kentucky Street. Like in Kentucky. Niggas be on this block all the time. But some of this stuff is tore down. They tore down some of this stuff. It ain't here no more. Yeah, just add me over on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And then usually when people are cool, I'll shoot them my real one. My real one's private. All the other ones ain't because I use that for business. You know what I'm saying? My real one's private because you got weirdos and stuff. And I always be working out. So, you got some weirdo over there. Like, oh my gosh. He has an eight pack. He has an eight pack, baby. Say he's name is Darby and he has an eight pack and he does music and he's handsome. That's all. No, please don't. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, shout out to Bosnia, man. I don't think I've ever had a Bosnia nigga. Had a severe thunderstorm. I know that. You ain't gotta tell me. We're going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship. And see this street right here, this is the one I be telling y'all. You don't go past this McDonald's. When you go to past this McDonald's, the West End. There's nothing good down there. No, we don't go to the West End. Okay. That's what we spend most of our life at, boy. West End is rough. Boy, it's rough down there. See. Um, yeah, I guess I could take y'all. Where's the corner where it's at? We over here by the first church. I'll take y'all. Louisville, so it's not small, but it's like you can get to everything in a fast range, like pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. 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 Oh, y'all there? You still hear me? All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'll turn. Can I turn? No, it's the wrong street. I put it with the. Oh, I'm still. That's good. It's crazy. So before we had our church, we were kind of float around to some churches. You know what I'm saying? So I remember at the time we went. Oh, that's right. Oh, they ain't got it here no more. It was a church right there. They knocked it down. Hey, I didn't know they knocked that down. It was a church right there at one point. But we went there like one time. I remember. And then right around the corner is like this actual church. You know what I'm saying? Always heading out in a minute. She always about to leave. She's too cool for us. Yeah, I know her growing in. So all of this over here, like I said, used to be hood. Like this is like mixed in town, mixed income town. How you say it? Mixed income townhomes or whatever you call it. It's nicer, but this is where I'm from. This is Shepherd Square. This used to be a projects over here. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. See, here it is, right here, the first church. I remember, boy, we got this building every day, man. We was over here just working. You know what I'm saying? 2003, man. 2003. So I said a lot has changed. You know what I'm saying? The color. I don't even remember that door even being right there. Man. Yeah, check my Instagram. It's hey Chris, give a how you I can't type it in here. Type up my A Steve Keys Instagram. Or my A Steve music or something. Type it up. Are you gonna go around or what? You gonna sit there and watch me? Yeah, just type up my Instagram. Just A Steve AYE space STEVE space and then Keys. I know it'll be you when you go over. Anybody else that add me around that time, I know there's some weirdos in here. I'm blocking y'all. I'll tell y'all that now. You know what I'm saying? Um, they want rain hard, bro. I get out and show y'all, man. Damn, I want to show y'all. But yeah, this used to be the old church, man. At first, it was brown. I think it was brown or something. You know what I'm saying? But oh, yep, yeah. All this used to be brown, man. This is different. You know what I mean? Hold on, said I'm too cool. I actually gonna have to pass you in the back when the pass. Okay, that's what's up. No, you good. You good. Don't worry about it. I'll catch you later. Don't worry. But right over here's church, and then right over here used to be a Dollar General, and it shut down because it kept getting robbed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we would go out right out these doors out the church after the service was over. That's when stuff was still a quarter, man. You go get a quarter cake and get like some chips and stuff. We go right get like munchies and whatever. They tore that down. This car shop has always been right there. That never changed. You know what I'm saying? Um, most of the street, it's like it did change, but it didn't really change. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? Yo, I remember coming out these doors one day. I was a dude that went to this church. He was a teenager. And so Daddy, I told him, he said, "Hey man," he said, "Hey, don't be riding his bike." Because he let me ride his bike. And so he said, "Hey man, don't be riding his bike." Because I said so. So you know when you're a kid, I'm gonna do it anyway. And so I rode his bike again. And I remember, bro, Daddy was coming out these doors, man. I was like right there with the bike. I rode past Daddy. He was coming out the doors with the dude. And so the dude ran. I seen him, and I guess I looked at Daddy. I said, "Oh snap, Daddy's there." And I was going fast too. So I hit the dude with the bike. And so I hit him, Daddy. I remember, bro, Daddy was dramatic. He always hollered. He said, "Oh," he said, "Oh," and I hit the brakes, and I turned around. Dude was like, like he was doing Thriller, like the little moves. Like he literally did it. He was like, he like twirled, and he fell. He heard Daddy in the background, and Daddy was screaming. He said, "Oh." I got off the bike. He said, "Hey man," he said, "What I tell you?" He said, "Did I tell you don't ride the bike?" He said, "Get in there, get in there." He took me in. He took me in the doors, man. And his little office was right there on the side. He took me in the office and wore me out. Boy, I'll tell you, I remember that beating. He wore me out. I spent the rest of my time in the office. He's always like, "Yeah, little dude." I hit the little dude with the bike. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight." But I hit him hard too, bro. I came out fast. I don't know how clear as that I can remember Daddy's voice. I didn't see his reaction, but I, I heard his voice. And I turned around and dude was just oh my gosh, but Daddy was so dramatic. He was always like that, man. He's just hollering. That was the same thing, man. Some little girl I daycare, she had fell on the wall all of a sudden. And so yeah, I seen it before it happened. And so we was all, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa." We was like, "Oh, no," I was in the back, man. And they was like, "Oh, grab her, grab her, grab her." And she was like, "You can hear Daddy." He was so left what happened. He's oh. He's just always oh. Oh my gosh, bro. It was funny. Oh man. It was just the way that he was too, man. It was just that was hilarious. He was always like hollering and yelling and stuff. I'm like, bro, why is he hollering for? Oh, I, I don't like the way this car following me. She over here follow. Why you blocking me off? Oh, she getting out. I was about to say, but why they blocking me off like that? Y'all see this? They getting out to get something. The way they blocking me off, boy, I pulled out the Glock so fast. Like, what y'all blocking me off like that for, nigga? We doing that? We doing that here? See, in Louisville, you gotta be like it. There's people who do that. They'll try to pull you out like that and rob you. Yeah, you gotta be on your P's Q's here. You almost got shot. Don't be playing that, boy. I don't be playing that. Uh, just playing enough to talk about it and then about it. But it was funny because Daddy always he just be screaming. He's like, "Oh, boy, you should have heard it when the look right ahead." He's like, you could hear him before the thump. He said, "Oh, wow." Oh my gosh, bro, that's the way he was screaming. I said, "Bro, why you gotta be so dramatic, man? Like that, you think the word is ending the way he be hollering, bro?" Like, oh man. Uh, did you get my Instagram? Did it go through? Let me know if it went through. Oh my gosh. That's why I like talking about remembering the daddy, man. It was funny. My daddy was a funny dude. That's what y'all don't understand, man. Daddy a funny dude. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, make sure it's the right one because somebody said they added me on Instagram, and then I was like, I ain't get no notification. And that's how I sent you one. I was like, I didn't even get it. They got the wrong count. I said, so you saying any black dude look like me? That's what you trying to say? I said, girl, I'm offended by that. If you ain't seen a handsome man on that profile picture, you try to say any black dude look like me. I say, man, oh, that's a really big insult to me. I said, baby girl, I'm a one of a kind. Like, girl. Mm. Well, I not like how people be driving out here, man. But he tried to cut me. I guess he was making sure his girlfriend got now. I guess that's like a apartment or something. Else. Why you cut me off like that? I said, that's how I am. Pull you over in traffic, cut you off like that, try to rob you. I said, that's why I told you hold on, because I was pulling out my pocket. I said, hold on, bro. It's don't look right over here. I said, we don't play that. I'll be forgetting where I'm at. You can't be lacking in Louisville. Absolutely not. See, that's why I said I love a 2 page. Okay, I think I know. I think I know both my pages. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check them real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm put you on pause. Hold on. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I see it. Yeah, having to make sure, man, because people be getting the wrong social medias or whatever. How do I get? Hold on, yeah. How do I get to it? I can't turn left up here. I can't do that. See. Can I go this way? Oh, since I'm down this way anyway. See, I'm gonna show you how close everything is. This is our this was our second house up here. Back upstairs here. This is our second house. So we live right the very first house off the highway. Like, uh, dang, I see that? Dang, that's crazy. So this is our second house right here, bro. I miss this house, dude. But this is my house, man. So many good memories in this place, man. It's 3 stories. We came home one time, man. Our window was broke. Somebody had broke the big old window right there. Stained glass is still the same. It was two different doors you can go in because it used to be an apartment complex, or whatever. And that window up there used to be Daddy office, man. It used to be his office where he would do. We had fireplaces all up in that mug, man. Like we never really went to the third story that much. His house was so big too, man. But bro, we was out here in this spot right here. So Daddy used to park his red Cadillac right here. Some of y'all know the story, but he used to park his red Cadillac right here. He was a fan of his Cadillacs. So one day we in this room. That's the living room, the big old glass window. So we in there, and I remember I was reading the book, man, The Limited Snickets, a series of unfortunate events. I remember that I was reading it at the time, and all of a sudden we hear a big old bow. We was like, oh, what's that? So me and Stacey ran to the window, and we seen this dude came off the highway, like the highway right behind me. I don't know if I can see that, but that's the highway right there. He came off the highway, just bow. Daddy was parked, I think, right here. He hit his car all the way up to where that pole is, right there. And so, I mean, the car was just total, just I mean, it was like dented in and everything. And so the alarm, I said, oh my God, I said, oh. So Steve ran up there to tell Daddy. Boy, when I tell you, Daddy came outside, he came outside so mad. He said, man. Oh boy, he was hollering, bro. He was, bro. I'm telling you, he was standing right there where them steps is, like right there on the top steps, right there. Yeah, he was mad too. I was looking out the window right there, bro. Oh, he was fired up. Dude was drunk and everything. I said, oh, he was fired up too, man. And then they came, the police and everybody came to tow the car away. Daddy was, I think he was probably like somewhere about right, some probably like right here. Or he was like further in the street or something, bro. He was on one knee with his head down. Oh, he was so, he was so oh, he was fired up. He was so mad, bro, because it's like he couldn't believe what just happened. Like his car was gone. He said, boy, I remember he preached that the next day was a Wednesday night service, man. This is back in '05, like 2005. He preached the next day. He said, boy, he said it took everything in me not to hit him. He said, boy, I thought about just knocking him out and telling the police he fainted on impact. He fainted when he got in the car. I was like, oh my gosh, bro. Bro, that was hilarious. Oh my gosh, man. That's why I say this house has so many good memories, man. Like, I wish we would have kept it. It was a lot of good memories, man. This is why I used to and then shortly after that, I was in 5th grade, so I was just going to middle school. So I would walk from my middle school around the corner from like here or whatever. So I miss the days, man. Like you ever look back on your childhood stuff and be like, man, I miss it, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I get careers? So yeah, man, that's why I miss a lot of these. Every time I come back, I'll look at some of these sightings, you know what I'm saying? Like even going back to where he was, where he's buried at, you know what I'm saying? Like I go over there every now and then, just kind of have a couple of words, man. Just, you know, I don't really bring the flowers. I don't really do that. But I go over, clean his headstone, you know what I'm saying? It's got to talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Just sit and talk, you know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of these, man, it's just memories is all we got though, y'all. When somebody gone, all we got is memories. God forbid, but we used to go there eat all the time, man. Dizzy Whiz. I remember that. Dude, I remember, bro. Take bringing me back. I ain't ate that in forever, bro. Like, yeah, this is all it's jogging my memory now. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe had jogged my memory, man. We was watching In Between the Lines. He was showing his son that and that cliffhanger thing. I said, bro, I forgot all about that. Was jogging my memory so much. I was like, dang, do I remember this after school? I watch it. I'm 31, 31 years old. How old are you? Let's see. Am I going the right way? Dang, it's bright out here. That's why I said, man, I think, man, we did a lot up here, man. Like 34. Okay, that's what's up. So you what, 2.5, 3 years older than me? Starting to see a lot of people that's 34 now. I think 34 or 35. Those are the people I like to be around, man. Like my generation. I don't want to be around these Gen Z weirdos no more. Like, people talking about they 22. I'm like, bro, you baby. Like you a child, bro. Like bring me the 34-year-olds, man. Bring me the 30-year-olds or something like if you ain't past 26 years old, I ain't got nothing to say to you. I ain't got nothing to say to you at all, man. Like, yeah, that's why I said I miss a lot of these places, man. A lot of these I remember, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said a lot of times I think about Daddy, man. I think about the funny time because he's a funny dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think about all the good times we had, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm like, get some more mature people over here with me, man. I'm tired of these like young kids. I'm tired of the old ones and the young kids. Like, ugh. Bring me some people that's like in between. You know what I'm saying? Like between the age. Got a bunch of 60-year-olds trying to give you their point of view. Like, man, you don't get out of here. Talk about the problem with y'all generation today is like the problem with y'all generation, boy. You can keep your lips off the booze or the crack. So I don't hear what you got to say, old timer. Like, I said, old timer, you better get out of my face while I cut your social security check. Like, better get on. So I can use that money for me. It's hard times I heard old timer be ashamed of something happened to your social security check. Like, old timers be the ones falling for them phone scams, them old telemarketers. So you mean to tell me all I have to do is enter in my credit card information? Yup, sure do. Old timers be getting like volcano insurance. Like, ain't no such thing. Somebody called like, you doing your house is at risk for volcano insurance? I didn't know this house was built on top of a lake before. Like, yep, sure is. Like, sir, you're at risk. I can't believe you never heard of this. You need to get it now in the next 5 minutes. Oh, I sure will want my grandkids being burnt by the lava. uh, you know, Devil had a sense of humor while preaching. Man, we need more preachers like your dad. We do. They out there. It's just I don't know where they are. You know what I'm saying? But they out there. It's just God got his remnant in every city, man. You know what I'm saying? He got his remnant, and then Satan got his remnant of copycats. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't know why they else be hitting the same way he be hit. Because people be trying to mimic what he is. Yeah. Because like I said, when you go to church, man, you go to church to be enlightened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you go to church to be enlightened. Church is not just hucklebucking and jumping around. Like, church is a nation. It's talking about like it's what they did back in the day when Paul was writing to the Romans, man. He was talking about the government. I don't know people don't see this. All throughout church, they talking about you can't preach on politics. All they did back then was talk about the political views. Julius Caesar, what's his name? Caligula, Nero. Like all they did was write to the Romans and the Thessalonians and the Galatians and bro, they was writing to the people of the land at the time because their politics was screwed, was messed up, man. They were crucifying them in the Colosseum, man. They was doing all type of stuff. That was very political. I don't know how people are not seeing that nowadays. They had they Nebuchadnezzars, man. They had they Herods. They had all of those, man. Like I don't know how people are not seeing nowadays. We need to be doing the same thing. That's the problem. You won't speak on the government and what they doing, and that's why they masquerading as Christians and they coming up with some of the most wickedest stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And people talking about don't preach about politics in church. I was like, well, why do the conservatives preach about politics in church? But they conservative viewpoints. Like I don't understand that. Everybody swear that Trump is from God and stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's just, We got a man in the White House that literally just made a post about him looking like he was Jesus Christ, like acting like he was Jesus healing people. And I said nobody's condemning that at all. They're not condemning it at all. The man literally talking about he's the chosen one. Like he's like they were crazy. You feel me? Nobody's talking about that. You know, right? Daddy was his own way in his way. Like I said, he nobody's gonna be the same you. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna be just like I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? Even when we got the same name, we got some of the same traits. I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? Like we all different in our way. You know what I'm saying? So we all are rare. You know what I mean? But that's why I say what people don't understand, like they see the Darby now, they had no idea. Like he been doing this for 30 years. Like this ain't nothing new to him. Like he been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? This is how his very first church sermons was. I have those. I have the very first messages of that. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's very rare, like to hear that at the time, because I mean nobody's heard him before, but this is how he always was. Or what direction am I going? I don't. Yeah, I was trying to take y'all down there to some more spots. They got a lot of these places blocked off here, man. Like they doing something with the construction or something. I don't know what they doing in this city. You never know, man. They just always doing stuff. It's like a turn there. This is why Kentucky Derby. Have you ever heard of Kentucky Derby? That's why they be doing all these little crazy horse races and all type of stuff. Like this is more like the white people side of Kentucky Derby. Black people side. Like that's why they be in the streets. Cause white people be in the streets turning up too, but they be in the streets down there just doing all types of stuff, man. I know. No, they do. They do. That's why I say you see stuff different nowadays, man. Like it's not the same as it used to be. So that's why I said the word of God now is to make you feel good. It's not about like realness. You know what I'm saying? That's why like more churches need to start preaching on stuff he preached. That's why stuff he was preaching on back then is coming to pass now because they didn't preach about politics. He preached about color. He preached about all type of stuff that's important. A lot of people are not hearing that in church. That's why they say they never heard a word like that because the churches they go to are just about well, God's grace and getting the word. It's like, okay, yeah, but there's also more to God's grace too. You know what I'm saying? Like God be trying to tell people how to live, man. He be trying to tell people how to survive, trying to tell people about the hypocrisies of a nation and the mistreatment of his people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand how people are not seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what way am I turning? This way. That's why I be trying to tell people. I said, work coming to church is not just a good feeling and just to get your word and leave. You feel me? Like, what's up, LB? I was just thinking about you. Where you been at? Show up whenever you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? You on black people time. Come on, girl. Come on, we're better than that. Look. Yeah. Hold up. So that's why I said, man, church is not just for music and just playing. Like it's actually to learn something, man. You know what I'm saying? How the government them got C-SPAN and they got their little boring politics. I said, that's exactly how like we should be at church. Y'all silly. That's why I said, like, man, I really wish people knew this, man. You know what I'm saying? And I said that's why they was getting crucified a lot back then because they were going against the government. They were going against the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be doing the same thing to this day. All over the world, they know that. That's why they get persecuted in China. They get persecuted over in Australia, man. They get persecuted in Africa. Everywhere they go, a lot of them get persecuted. For America's the only place where they don't. Because, like I said, they're not really preaching on like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And now people have took the political war and made it again. It's more of politics is more of a religion now than actual religion. That's why I said it used to be if you was just Christian, that's what mattered. Now people are like, well, you got to be conservative. Well, you got to be liberal. If you ain't either one, everybody hates you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it used to never be like that. And now people are preaching their conservative viewpoints or their liberal viewpoints instead of preaching the word of God and then merging it into what's going on today. You know what I'm saying? So now people are saying, well, if you ain't conservative, you ain't Christian. It's like, why can't I be Christian to be neither? I don't have to be any of those parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what turned into a religion. You know what I'm saying? If you don't support Donald Trump, then you ain't Christian. It's like, well, then people just ain't gonna be Christian. Everybody don't support him. Don't nobody got support no politics, man. Politics is not what saves you, man. God saves you. And again, I don't know how people don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? So I said that should show you right there with this whole Trump thing. I said the way that a man that is just as wicked as he is can do no wrong, and people are supposed to be Christian. And look how they worshiping this man, put him on a pedestal. They going out there tricking people all the time. They say, "Oh, well, did you know Joe Biden did this?" And pedophiles like this. Oh, that's terrible. And then they said, well, Trump's name was in this. Oh, well, no, he's the one. I don't believe God would have him in that. And if he said he didn't do it, and I believe him, and what I'm saying, it's weird. And they said, well, how would you feel if Trump did murder? How would you feel? They said, well, if he did, I'll still support him. They said he can commit murder on the first White House steps. I'll still support him. Like, I mean, literally, your president's name's in the Epstein files. You know what I'm saying? No, God's gonna use him and tell you. Okay, you keep saying that. That's why I said it's all hypocrisy, man, on both sides. It's hypocrisy. They really want to believe that man is from God so bad. I said, well, look, it's up to you if you want to believe it. That's fine. I can care less. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in politics is not of God, bro. We need that stuff in our society, but I would be surprised if most of my devil worshippers. They all do it. They all do it. So I said Trump would be the people that Paul then would be writing to. If Paul then was still here in his day, that would be the people that he'd be writing to. Paul, instead of writing a message to Romans or writing to the people of Galatia, he would have probably called the book the Americas. Like he would have called it the book of Trump or something. You feel me? Like, I appreciate you, girl. Why you ain't got to, girl, you ain't got to do this. You ain't got to bless me like this. Come on, man. It's not of me. Totally. I mean, LB, she's one of the best people I know. Well, some of the best. Some of the best. That's even my Trump. Dang, you see that light? That's crazy. I appreciate you, LB. Thank you. Mhm. It's compromise. Hey, they all compromise. Like, man, look. That's why I said we might have to get out here soon. That's why I said I'm about to do my European tour. Hey, I might have to go to Bosnia and see what's up. I told you, I'm serious, man. I think I'm joking. I'm about to go Bosnia, man. Go Rome, go all type of place. Like, hey, man, I'm gonna get a house over here. I said I'm changing my United States citizenship to Bosnia. Like, hey, man, me is one of y'all. Whatever language y'all speak, I speak it. I'll speak. Say, go get 3 Musketeers, girl. I'm gonna get phone now since you want to talk. Thanks to your money. Thank you. I appreciate you. But like I said, man, it's that's why I said the United States is not the greatest place in the world, man. I be trying to tell people that. That's why I said I'm like, God, I'm just trying to go see the world, man. Go see stuff. I'm about to travel and do all types of stuff, man. Like, hold on. Somebody in said, good afternoon, Steve Jr. I was wondering if I could purchase, or if we could purchase DVDs of Pastor Darby sermons. If so, where would they be able to purchase them? I would love to have those in safekeeping. So what I would do, like I said, I don't sell none of his stuff on my page. I don't run any of that stuff. Nor would I run any of that stuff. So what I would do is go to everything that you need is on Stephen. Go to destinministries.org or .com. I'll go to Stephen Darby Ministries. So any one of those, go to that, and they sell a lot of those. I personally don't know. I don't sell that stuff on my page. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you where to get it. You know what I'm saying? So go to StephenDarbyMinistries.com or DestinMinistries.com. All the merchandise, everything he needs, all over it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Steve Jr. does not sell any of his father's stuff. Yeah, I don't sell any of that. Good night, LB. I catch you. Thank you. But yeah, a lot of people they was like, "Oh yeah, do you have his stuff?" Like, man, I mean, I got his stuff, but I don't sell it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sell it. I'm like, no. That's a lot of his old tapes, man. We had tapes back in the day, and that they always recording the stuff. I gotta get a tape player so I can listen to him, man. I'm just like, I was listening to one messages on the CD, and I was like, it's old, so I'm gonna listen to it. It's a Young Darby, y'all. It's Young Darby, man. I was listening to that, and I said, that's whatever. I started listening to it. It's a part two to it somewhere. I still have not found part two. The message is called Giant Killers. It's called Giant Killers, dog. I remember that message too. 2003. I said, bro, I need the rest of this tape. It was two. It was the CD. It was the second CD somewhere. I got mad because the first CD cut off. I said, no. I said, what's the second part? I used to be like, as people always come to me, they said, man, they was like, oh, your daddy did, your daddy did. And I was like, why are you telling me? I was like, okay, I mean, that's good enough. But I was like, I mean, I don't need to hear it. I was there for it. Until you listen to his message, I would put his YouTube on, man, just trying to clean up or something. I stopped cleaning up. The message was so good. It was so good. I said, man, I was acting like I said, man, preach. I said, man, preach, man. I said, now I know what everybody's talking about. I said, boy, message it hits a second time. That's good. Y'all be listening, man. I'm glad y'all be listening. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell y'all, man. Listen to Darby. Listen to real men and women of God, man. Stop listening to these little YouTube weirdos trying to mimic what they see another man do. Be a bunch of weirdos, man, trying to mimic what they seen him do. They be trying to preach. When you know somebody trying to preach to everybody, they ain't called to do it. Darby didn't want to preach to everybody. God told him to. I'm trying to tell you, they did not want to talk to everybody, man. He really didn't. He was not really a people person like that. But God told him to, so he had to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, a lot of that's on the website, man. Go to the website, go purchase them. You know what I'm saying? They somewhere. Like I said, I don't run any of that stuff, so I don't know where. Like I don't know exactly what they putting on there. You know, things I don't run the websites or the ministry. I know, like I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Um, just go to the website, man. The church website, his website, be a partner, whatever. You get a lot of stuff off of that. So I would do that. That's what I'm saying. People don't got discernment nowadays, man. Listen, anybody that said God said, Daddy, bro, Darby never had to say God said ever. I've never heard him say God said to me. Never, ever, never, ever, never, ever. Anybody that tell y'all God said, you know they lying. It's so easy. That's like taking care of a baby. It's so easy to realize that. I don't know how people don't see that. But that's why they can't bamboozle me. I'm just like, yeah, you keep trying with that old fake watch that word you got. They dentures be looking like somebody from Great Britain, man. Up teeth, man, sitting there looking like they smoke cigars. So like, boy, shut up. Washed up. I'm bad, y'all. I froze. It's nice to meet you too. Well, I got your Instagram, so you know, like I said, give me a like and a follow over there. I'll say what's up every now and then. But yeah, I'm about to hop off for two y'all in a little bit. I'm on the highway now. The service messed up over here, so make sure you tune in to the next broadcast, dudes. I don't know, sir. Y'all still here? All right, I'm about to get off anyway. Percy, still you all quiet. It ain't like you to be quiet. Chris, don't tell me you turn in one of those silent weirdos now. Please. I can't, Chris, I cannot lose you. Please don't. Please don't go to the other side. If you go to the other side, Chris, I hope it's lost. I can't talk to you no more. Like, man, she weird now. Like my top lieutenant, he weird. Emergency meeting. I know, life's getting longer. Should go get another Reese Swiss on still here though. But I think I'll do that later. I ain't gonna do that on the trip. Let me get him half blind again. Quiet person, but all I thought all the time. I've been here all day. I didn't know they could see. Yep, I be trying to tell people in the background, man, y'all can talk, man. I like when y'all talk to me. As long as you don't come here being weird, man. You have people to be weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind talking about daddy, man. I just don't like that old fanboy stuff. Like people come in with that old like extreme stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody likes extreme. But if y'all want to talk, man, that's why I say I'm cool with that, man. I like new faces because I be trying to recruit people for what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the more you talk, man, the more I be trying to, I'll respond to people's questions as long as they ain't weird. Some of the weirdos I respond to, but it's just because it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Because they get it. So, we always have a fun time talking. So yeah, y'all can respond, man. If y'all want to, y'all can talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a silent audience. That's why Daddy would tell me, y'all hear him on stage, he'd be like, talk back to me, man. Say amen. Talk back to me. Are y'all there? He kept saying it because people would sit there quiet, but they won't say that. So he gotta get people going, like, hey man, like let me know y'all still hear me, man. Like make sure the mic ain't broke. You know what I mean? That's why he kept saying, are y'all there? Talk back to me. Say amen. I'm talking better than y'all know, you know what I mean? Like oh, so I tell you, man, I want y'all to stand out more than a weirdo, man. They got some weirdos on every platform to give with. Um, I'm probably looking for a new audience, man. Looking for a new audience because I'm just like I like to see people that are, you know what I'm saying?
that are actually influential, man, that actually want to do something, that actually know how to talk and they respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you got people that sit here and look at you like, oh, silly look, oh, picking and they look big at their face, like, bro, why do y'all looking like you? So I need people, man, that know how to talk, man. People that's respectful and have fun and have a great time, ain't sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so don't be scared. I ain't gonna bite you unless you're weird. That's why I said usually the weirdos be the ones scared. That's why they don't come in here and say nothing like that no more. They try to hear say something run off. So they know they're gonna get got. The jokes don't stop coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Jokes be coming. Yeah. That's why I said I learned to kind of like stop joking on them because first off, they don't never come over like it no more. And then second of all, I'm just kind of like, God just takes care of me every time they say something because he knows they stupid. So it's like every time God sees somebody stupid, he's like, all right, well, my son, I'm gonna bless you now. I got something for you, my son, so they won't be stupid. Don't worry about it. And as you see, shout out to LBC, you get a donation. See, that's why we trying to tell you every time y'all talk crazy, you get donation time. More blessings from the Lord because y'all can't shut up. Stupid. He kept talking on Dari. People still talking on Dari, man. He's still, man, they even dead for almost 10 years. He's still getting blessed. His name is still doing a lot, man. Mama getting blessed. You know what I'm saying? My whole family blessed, man. I never can't shut up. Did as much talking as you would with our civil rights movements and doing something for our black people. I said, we'll get somewhere. Sitting there want to tap dance for the white man and want to tap dance for your weirdo party. I'm like, okay, keep on doing that. So Steve is not a respecter of man. So I don't respect you. I don't know you. Everybody with their size 12 won't tap dance off the time. That's why I tell you, y'all really get to not video, but live stream. Oh, you get to the point, like I said, you gotta learn to let people talk about you in life, man. You know what I'm saying? The only people that talk about you is the ones that's beneath you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like you got some rich millionaire. You got no Elon Musk talking on you. You got a bunch of knuckle dragons. Bunch of niggas with terrible credit scores, man, and barely 20 bucks to their name. So they won't talk bad about everybody. I said, I know why you talking bad because you ain't got vacation money. You ain't got Longhorn Steakhouse type money. That's why you talking bad about everybody. That's why I tell you, I don't feel bad, man, because some knuckle dragging Negro speaking bad about y'all. Like, bro, please. That's why I said, I'm like, bro, learn to let people run their mouth and talk. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Daddy let people talk. Mama lets people talk. I let people talk. I'm like, I ain't, bro, whatever. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Sit there and run your mouth. What's wrong with you? We the ones that were revolt and beat the slave master. They the ones that's gonna sit there and just like be quiet, you know, nothing happens. See? And it was them type like the house Negroes. What about your father? The Father's Day post you posted today. I didn't even check those comments. I really didn't check a lot of my comments. But definitely every time I post something with him, last I don't know. I don't really check a lot of stuff that I post. I just post it and that's it. I'll see like the likes on it and stuff, but I don't really see like I don't really get notifications for those videos. So um I don't check those, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then I will, you know what I'm saying? But it just you gotta say be so many of them sometimes. So I'm like, I ain't got time to go through and heart everything, respond to everything. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? After I did the video about him, man, my stuff blew up. Like everybody's all in the comments. I'm like, I can't respond to 2,000, 3,000 comments. That's just too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't want to. I mean, again, it's no disrespect to nobody. It's not out of being nasty. It's just I can't really respond to comments right now, man. I'm too busy doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I do tell people, I say, if you come in the live stream, like come in the live stream and I'll talk to you. I can't talk to you in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Then people will tag me back, and then I won't always see it when I go back because sometimes it's not Instagram, but YouTube won't show you the response. Like it won't show you like when somebody responded back, so you don't even know. So it'll be like 2, 3 days later, like, and then you'll get back on and check your stuff and see somebody responded 2, 3 days ago. It's like they didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell everybody if you want to say something, man, come in the live stream and say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can see it better over here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people don't spam the chat all the time. But if you do, I won't be able to see everybody's stuff. And then even the negative word one, like, come in the live stream and say it so I can rip you up live. I'm like, I don't want to do it on the comments because I'm just like, people always want to run after the fact. They want to do something after done. Like, not come here live where I can talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go over here. There. So that's why I tell you, I said, man, come in the live stream, man, come talk. I want to have a real, but y'all understand, y'all, I don't like doing videos. And one of the reasons I don't like doing YouTube videos and YouTube shorts and, like posts and stuff like that, it's because I don't get to interact with people really. I only interact with them after it's done. I don't like doing it. I like to interact with people like I'm doing now on live stream. That's why I like live because it's now. So people want to talk to you and get to know you now, not on a post or a video. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't do those no more. Because I said it's not true interaction. You know what I'm saying? I want true interaction. You know what I'm saying? Live streams are more fun to me than because live streams are predictable. A lot of them are just like they can be slow, but then they end up being real funny. And then some could be like a real serious topic. And then you never know. We got, like I said today, we got new people here. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that type of stuff. I don't like people just watching my video. I like people coming in the live stream and being active. You know what I'm saying? I just want people, you know, have a good time over here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, I talk about my family. We talk about pops, but I don't really talk about them as much, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you got some, people be weird. They just be on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I said, what they don't is like, people thought this was a continuation of doing what he's doing. That's why they wanted me to preach. I'm like, no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, again, I love his audio. It was cool. I like y'all, but it was never really for y'all. It was for other people like the YNs. And, people out here that's lost. But anybody can join. I don't care. But when I seen people come over here trying to get their opinion, I was like, well, nigga, I ain't for you. I was watching your father. Why ain't you doing? I'm like, well, then why'd you come over watching me for it, fool? Like, go back over there and watch him. Yeah, your potato whiz. Like, what are you watching me for? Oh, Benadryl taking like, 60-year-old senior citizen want to come over here. I'm like, well, look here, 60-year-old old timers. It wasn't for you. It was for the young people. It's like, grandpa, you can't hang with the young generation. Like, drink your orange juice, man. Eat your toast in the morning. Worry about I'm doing both. So all y'all other weird, y'all ones that ain't weird, y'all welcome. It's just the other ones, they not welcome. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, I try to tell you about my life and my family, you know what I'm saying? But some stuff just be private. I don't tell everything. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable, everybody. Uh but yeah, like I said, I won't be doing this channel much longer. You know what I'm saying? I got about another month and a half for me. And then I'll see how I'm feeling around that time. You know what I'm saying? If I want to continue to do it for maybe another month after that, also we'll see. Because we keep getting good new people over. I like that. I like the fact that we getting good new people. You know what I'm saying? I kind of rooted out the weird ones. We got a great established base of regulars. You know what I'm saying? Got a great community where we all at. I'm just taking the best of the best, bringing them over there eventually. But I got to get to know people. You got to talk. You got to verify your identity, man. I got to make sure you ain't a weirdo. I got to make sure you ain't freaking stupid. You know what I'm saying? So all it is, all you have to do, man, is listen, y'all. I'm not asking for much, y'all. Just don't be dumb. Like that's it. That's the only test. There is no initiation ritual. We not a freaking weirdo. We don't do that stuff. Just don't be stupid. You think that'd be easy, right? It is really hard for people not to be stupid. The devil telling himself, man, he's so dumb. It's like, dude, just if you just shut up, I'd have never known you was a weirdo. Like you just talk too much. And people come in here and do something crazy. And I said, you gave yourself away, idiot. See, you just told on yourself. Just don't be weird. Be cool. That's it. You ain't got to be a certain level of deep. I don't want you to be deep. I don't want you to be all like, just be you. Don't be dumb. Be respecters of people. Like, respect people over here. Don't say nothing dumb. That's it. People cannot refrain from saying something dumb. It's like almost not smoking a weed joint. Like people just can't not do it. They just can't not do it. That's all I ask you, man. Just don't be weird, man. Like, dang, that's just too hard for people nowadays. It's whatever. Mm. But I'm out of here, y'all. I'm about to go in and eat these baby back ribs. I've had a day. I love my Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Glad I got to get on here and entertain y'all for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take it easy, man. I'll talk to y'all later. We're probably doing a live stream tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going in, y'all. Y'all have a great night. I'll catch y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Tune back in, dudes, for the next one. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Peace out. Bye.